You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Hey, Jaguars practice on a Wednesday, and it was missing Trayvon Walker, and that's obviously a story that we're going to continue to follow now and see if he's ready to go. It did have Brian Thomas Jr. out there, Brenton Strange out there. Will they be ready to go? Anton Harris might be a bit of a mystery. Jordan Lewis, we'll see how he ends up, as Liam Coen said, optimistic about this Jacksonville Jaguars injury report, but he was optimistic a week ago and didn't get some of the guys back. What I'm real curious about is not just that guy right there, but Coen and number 16 and this offense. Have they found a groove? And is it a hard thing to say because of the fourth quarter in Houston, or is this a real deal? Okay, here it comes. Here's the wave. Because I'm going to throw some numbers at you probably in the first 15 minutes, and we're doing this for Countdown to Kickoff, so we looked it up. And I think the numbers are pretty damn good the last 10 quarters of football, if you count overtime too, against the Raiders. So coming out of the bye week, the Raiders game, the Houston game, and I know the Houston game wasn't like this unbelievable offensive effort, but it also was against the number one defense, and they got other things to go their way and help them out. So you'll see what we're talking about. And then obviously it was about as good of an effort as you can get on Sunday against the Chargers. So I do wonder if this Jags, I've been wondering, and we've been wondering, is this Jags offense just going to stay clunky all year, or is it going to evolve? And it's a fascinating part of this. It's part of the conversation we had yesterday. Who do you believe in right now for this Jaguars team? Is it going to be the offense that leads the way into November and December, or is it going to be the defense? Which one do you trust more? Do you trust either to kind of lead the way? Of course, you'd love to be able to say it's going to look like it did Sunday. It's just, hey, complimentary football. It's all coach speak, right? I get that. But the reality is one side can help dictate what you're doing. And I think so far this year, in many respects, the Jags defense has been, when they won, it's been good, obviously, or good enough, usually turnover happy. But it's also one where other teams are aware of, they're game planning for. I don't necessarily know if other teams are like, oh, we're scared of the Jags run game. They're definitely not scared of the Jags pass game. But they are afraid of the defense where we don't want to make mistakes type of thing. I think Seattle even went into that game thinking, all right, let's not turn the football over. We think we can play defense, even if we get to 20, whatever it is. And I don't think people are taking a lot of risks the way that defense was performing early on. And now there's less of that over the last month, but you might be getting back to that even after last week, the way they performed. And then Daniel Griffiths will take us inside the Jags rush defense, which has been really good. But is that a little bit of fool's gold too? So got some numbers to support where the Jaguars are at. Listen, we got 10 games. I mean, 10 games should be able to tell a bit of a story for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think it does tell a story. I think it's still hard to know how that story's going to end because we don't have a ton to buy into, which, hey, that's not a bad thing either if you like drama and if you like a finish of a book. I think that's what's made this season entertaining in many respects, is we have no idea how this thing's going to end. We feel pretty good in Jacksonville that it's going to end on the top side of 500 because of the schedule at the very least. But come on, there's no guarantees to that. We know that. If I had asked you 29-10, do you think the Jags were going to lose? No. Do I ask you, are they going to beat the Chargers? No, they demolished them. So I think we can't be fooled by all of that. Brent Martineau, Jason Hamby, Austen Lane will be in just a little bit. We just kind of made our way back from the Community First Igloo. We're hanging out with the Jacksonville Icemen this morning, and we had some fun. We're going to shoot a little spot for that. And let's see if I get tackled like the Sharks or fight Austin on skates.
Ooh.
Hit him in the, you know what, with a slap shot.
Wow. This is escalating.
Yeah. Who ends up in the sin bin?
The sin bin.
Yeah, sin bin, man. Penalty box.
There we go.
I was just telling the guys over at the Jacksonville Icemen, which, by the way, man, you haven't been around hockey. You're not a big hockey guy, and so you haven't really covered hockey, right, Hamby? I've covered hockey for a decent chunk of my career, actually. Even in Alexandria, Louisiana. This is where my story comes from. I told you when we were where were we together? Las Vegas, where I was new into the business in Alexandria, and they had I forget what league that would have been. But anyway, they had a team. And we were covering hockey in Louisiana, which is kind of weird at the time because that's before a lot of this Florida team stuff was even around. But anyway, long story short, as I was new into the business, I really, you kind of one of those deals where you say you know how to do the camera work, but you really don't. And so I'm learning all this stuff, and you're one-man banding it. You're basically out there by yourself. And I got the camera up. I go grab a player for an interview, and the tripod breaks the leg. Camera crashing down. Not good.
Not on the rink, though.
Not on the rink, but outside, just outside the rink. I can it's right where the Zamboni would go in, and I can picture it still to this day. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get fired. 2 months into my career, So, but anyway, I started covering hockey a little bit back then. Then you go to Providence, and I was just telling the Iceman about this. And some of the best stuff I ever covered, intensity-wise, now, not the best, but some of the best stuff was in Providence. The Providence Bruins in the AHL play the Hartford Wolfpack back-to-back years while I was there, and they might have played them 3 or 4 times in a 4 or 5 year stretch, and they were playing for the Eastern Conference Finals, and these dudes hated each other. I mean, it was so intense. And there was when there was fighting a lot more. It was really good stuff. And so Hartford's an hour and a half from Providence, so we would go to every game. We would make the trip at that time of year. So that was fun to cover. And Albany River Rats. Covered a lot of hockey with the River Rats. And then down here, obviously, the Icemen have been around now for more than a handful of years. But hockey guys, my whole point of that story is being around the hockey rink is great. If there's an NHL team and, let's just say you're up in Nashville now and you cover the Titans and you cover some other stuff and you cover, obviously, the Predators, it's a good cover. Because the hockey dudes are awesome, as we've had them on the shows. Mm-hmm. And just hanging around with their backgrounds. I mean, I was just talking to the goalie from Anchorage, Alaska. I mean, now lives in Dallas, loves it here in Jacksonville, loved it in Savannah, but Anchorage, Alaska, man.
That's not part of the Alaska that's not going to see the sun for the next couple of months.
That is part. He was actually, I think that's why that popped up on my phone, because I was talking to him.
Yeah, we did a news story about that this morning.
Oh, you did do it? Yeah, it just popped up on Twitter, and I tweeted it. So I'm assuming that's why. But he said, he's like, my favorite part is winter. I said, do you miss it? Because he's never there hardly. And he's like, my favorite part was winter because it's dark all day. But you feel by 9 in the morning you've got so much accomplished. You go work out, you do your stuff, and you look. It feels like it's later, but it's 9 in the morning, and you feel so accomplished already with getting everything done. So I thought that was pretty.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the sun just set in Alaska, and they're not going to see it for legitimately 2 months.
2 months. I think it's January 22nd or something like that, which is fascinating to me. Might go to Alaska this summer. Might do the Alaska thing.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be a cool deal.
Depends. We'll see. But I do want to go to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be wild, isn't it? Because it's like the flip side, right? You get a ton of daylight in the summer.
Right.
But not a lot of daylight right now. And got to
not.
be damn cold as well. What a life, man. That does feel... There are places that I feel like...
It's a different world.
That are a different world that are in the United States. And the two places that come to mind for me when I say that are New Orleans and Bourbon Street, particularly, just Bourbon Street.
Okay.
If you go to Bourbon Street, it doesn't feel like half the stuff should be allowed.
Okay.
It doesn't feel legal most of the time. I don't think the rest of the country operates like that. At least that's what I used to think. Maybe more of the country now does. But when I first went there, I was like, this is not America. This doesn't, and in a good way, maybe, but it doesn't feel like everywhere else. And then I would think the other one's Alaska. I've never been, but I think Alaska, it just feels it feels like Canada, or it feels like just a place that you can't compare it to, right?
It's a totally different life.
I mean, you can compare it. I get that you can compare. A lot of people say you can't compare Florida and California, right? For a lot of different reasons, but it's still living on the coast. And it is a different feel, no doubt about it. Like, if you go drive California or if you drive the East Coast or whatever, it's a different feel. But at least it kind of, there's an semblance of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You got a beautiful drive, you got the ocean, you got whatever.
Sun.
Yeah, it's just crazy that Alaska operates that way and is in the United States. Sometimes I check myself. I'm like, that is wild. Anyway, that's my
there we go.
thought today. I can't see the chat. Hang on.
Go to Tofu says he's been to Bourbon Street and things should not be allowed
Yes,
to go down there.
I don't know if they shouldn't be allowed, but it's amazing that they are allowed. At Mississippi, Brent's like completely different from Florida. Yeah, well, Mississippi is different from Florida, but I've been to Mississippi a couple times. I've been to Brandon, Mississippi. I've been to Starkville, and I don't feel like you're in a whole new world. I will say the hottest I've ever been in my life was in Mississippi.
Really?
Hottest I've ever been. And part of it was just because I wasn't used to it. But when we were driving to Louisiana for my first job and making the move down, we stopped in Mississippi, and this was in July. So we stopped in Mississippi somewhere. I have no idea where we were. But it was literally just to get gas and stuff. And I just remember I was like, I have never been this hot in my life. Then I went
in Jackson.
Then I went to Louisiana for the next 5 months, and it was pretty damn hot.
They say Jackson, Mississippi is the dumbest town in America.
The dumbest town?
That's what they say.
You're going to get Logan Cook after you if you want to go kill Mississippi here.
Well, I'm not trying to kill the whole state. I'm just saying this one particular town here.
I don't know how they measure that. But, hey, the one King David, that's where I am. Brandon, Mississippi. That a baby. Home of Gardner Minshew is Brandon, Mississippi. We love it there. I love seeing my trip pop up on Facebook memories sometimes from Brandon. We had a great time. And folks were great in Brandon, Mississippi. So
a lot happening
cool.
in
Are
Oxford,
you in Brandon, Mississippi, or for all the time, or just happen to be right now? And you're jumping in the show, which we appreciate. Roll call time. Man, we got to bring back roll call.
Yeah, we
haven't done roll call in a while. And love that you're in Brandon, Mississippi. Great place. Enjoyed our time there. Demario Douglas from Mandarin. Demario Davis, linebacker. A very good player, mostly with the Saints.
That's right outside Jackson. So
he's from Brandon, Mississippi, too.
Okay, he says he wouldn't say it's the dumbest.
Yeah, so he must be living there. I'm not going to say they're dumb. I have no idea. I will make it back to Brandon, Mississippi someday, I hope.
What?
Because I want to do, it's on my list that I would like to do a story on Gardner Minshew in 15 years. Not now.
Okay.
But I want to see when it's all done. And I feel like, now I'm not sure if he's going to be there, but I have this thought that he's going to be there being the offensive coordinator at the high school.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Or he's going to be because I think they've got obviously there's some land out there. He's going to be just on a tractor.
Yeah.
And own some land. You know, I don't know exactly. I can't, I'm stuck in between there and there. I'm stuck between he's going to be Trent Dilfer or C.J. Beathard. No, it wasn't C.J. Beathard. Who was the guy they pulled off the tractor? Was it Beathard? They pulled off the tractor. That wasn't Beathard. Who was the old quarterback? Somebody remind me where they called him off the tractor to come back on the practice squad. Golly, why can't I remember? But that was before Beathard. That wasn't Beathard. Damn it. I'll look it up. I'm all over the place today. How you doing today, Hamby?
Great.
Oh, good.
Let's see. Was it Glennon?
Bauman. Thank you, Todd Bauman. Thank you very much.
That was 2010.
Yeah, it was Todd Bauman. Golly. I wouldn't mind doing it. There are other stories. Todd Bauman would be a cool story, I think. I don't know if he's big enough. I don't know if everybody would care about it as much. I just think it would be kind of neat to go back and see what he's doing. But I've always said it, and I see Brad Meester and probably talk to him a little bit here or there, but we usually see him on the road trip because they always go to a couple road trips a year and still support the Jags. I always said this about Meester. I'd just like to go out and do a story on him in his retired life, working on motorcycles. Now he's coaching. He's the head coach, I think, at one of the high schools out there. And
where at?
In Iowa.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that would be cool to do. But, yeah, man, I like where do these guys end up?
Right.
Speaking of where they end up, I was a little surprised. Tony Brackens and Josh Hines-Allen, they haven't communicated yet on the sack ending over of the record. But they are they talk quite a bit. Josh Stone, he's a big fan of Brackens, and Brackens been helpful in the past. But they haven't really communicated just yet. I thought about actually trying to chase down Brackens and getting them on. I haven't really done that. But I like seeing where these guys are.
He's a Texas guy, right?
He's Texas, yeah.
Like
I think he's a farm guy.
Yeah.
Cowboy up. I'm pretty sure.
Because he went to UT? He did.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know that. I like it.
So I think he's.
The chat is very nice the last couple of days.
It has been insanely.
It's very nice. Like, what is going on here? Like, how do you do? Hope you're having a great day. Like
Thanksgiving
I like
spirit.
It. I mean, I like this. Is there intent in here? But I like it. So that's pretty wild. Can we get more number 47 and BJ Green in together? You're talking about Dennis Gardeck, who, by the way, is a great story. Gardeck is. We talked to him a bit in the locker room.
I have it if you want
it. And BJ Green. Oh, you do have that? Maybe we'll hear that in a moment. Yeah, I think Gardeck has been underrated. And one of our stories this week for Countdown to Kickoff are these guys that are just coming off the bench and playing pretty well and giving the Jags some significant moments. And obviously there's BJ Green and Danny Strigo, but Christian Braswell really impressed. Like, really impressed people. Not just us, or the stats or whatever else, but he really impressed people, what he did. And so you wonder now if these guys are earning more time, even if guys come back healthier. Well, Gardeck has been one of those guys. Gardeck's been a great signing. If you think about that, you're like, okay, we'll see what happens. The guy's coming off injuries.
Because there's a big risk.
And, he is doing exactly, I think, what they brought him here to do. And that is be a trustworthy guy and a guy that can contribute in a lot of ways. Yeah, you don't have to wonder about him. Like, think about guys that you don't wonder about at all on offense and defense. And what I would say right now is you don't worry about offensively. I don't really feel like I worry about Hainsey.
Yeah, Hainsey's one.
And worry's a weird word here. I'm just saying their play is so consistent that you don't even almost think about it.
It's like that big guy in baseball that you pencil in for 162 and you never have to even question if he's going to be a go and what kind of effort you're going to get. He's just,
Yeah, and most of the time he's going to make every play at second base, right?
He's going to make every routine play. Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, we got a bunch of Brandon folks in here or what? Is that another Brandon? No, I guess that was somebody else. I thought that where it says, "What up, Brent?" I thought it said, I thought it was a Brandon handle.
It says Brandoverse Studios.
All right. Anyway, so I think of Hainsey.
Yes.
I think on the other side of the ball, now listen, we could say this, you'd think, the reason why you don't say it about Josh and Trayvon is because the expectation is so high for them to get a sack or two all the time. I think they bring it all the time.
Yeah.
I think Devon Hamilton is actually playing like that. I don't think he gets credit for that. I don't even know if we know what he does all the time. Okay. But I think if you really would diagnose it, I think he's been a very consistent player for them. The other one, to me, is Gardeck. Like, I think he's doing exactly what you brought him to do. I don't think you really question a lot about it. Does he look like he's missing plays or whatever?
Jacoby Myers might be there soon.
That's a good one. But I think a Foye Oluwakin feels like this for me.
Right?
Yes. And I thought Eric Murray was that. And I think that's why they're missing him. He's not a playmaker necessarily all the time. But I do think he's a steady dude that plays back there. And I think you need that. I think you need steady. So, yeah, I think Gardeck has been that. Now, Gardeck's not going to give you a whole lot. We got Gardeck?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from Gardeck because we don't usually. He's
well, he'll tell you why he doesn't say a lot.
Yeah, he does say it. There's a great soundbite in here. But he's not that guy. Like, he's pretty but that's how he's made a career out of this thing.
He's a flatliner.
And you really have a lot of respect for those dudes that don't care, don't ride the highs and lows. I would be a highs and lows guys probably, right? You would be too. Most people would be. I got a lot of respect for the guys that just, man, They never change.
Mm-hmm.
And so much of that is asked of professional athletes to do that. Harder to do, easier to say. But Gardeck acts like it, does it, performs like it. And I think he's really helped the Jags out. Here he is yesterday in the locker room.
And he was asked real quick what kind of reception he thinks he'll get from Cardinals fans.
Yeah, former Cardinal, obviously.
Yeah, the fans always gave me more than I deserved. So yeah, that'll be pretty special.
Dennis, appreciate it.
Awesome, real quick. But that organization kept believing in you, even with the injury stuff going on. That has to go a long way for what they felt about you and the way you feel about that group, right?
My wife's been trying to get me to talk about feelings for a long time now. Yeah.
So today ain't the day. Got it. This defense, so getting after the quarterback last week, what changed? What was different? Or is it just the mindset continuing to grow as the year goes on?
Yeah, I think it's just that mindset and opportunity. When opportunity meets preparation, it was awesome to see. That was last week. We're focused on Arizona this week, and we're excited for the opportunity.
What's the challenge with Brissett? I mean, obviously throwing it a bunch last week, completing a bunch, trying to get back in that game, but you guys been at it for a little while now in the league.
Yep, I feel like he's fairly close to a coach playing a position in terms of he knows the progression, he knows exactly kind of where the read should be, and his timing's impeccable, and then if it's not there, he's got his check down, and they've been able to create quite a few yards on just check down plays and stuff, just being able to kind of keep chunking away down the field.
Easier said than done. Opportunity meets preparation. To be prepared when that opportunity hits, especially for some of the young guys.
Yeah, I think you just prepare no matter what, like that opportunity is going to be there, because you'd rather be prepared for a situation that doesn't happen than to have your opportunity and you're not prepared for it. So you just stack days, you prepare the same way week in and week out, and I think that's the key to the NFL. You just keep stacking days. You're not worried about wins, losses, what is the playoff. I'm not worried about any of that. I want to improve my technique. I want to improve my understanding of the defense and how my position fits into that. And you just keep stacking those days, and then you're able to look back on a great season, how far you've come from the spring, and that's how I try to approach every year, every week, every day. Is just, all right, let's be consistent in growth.
And that's what he does, man. You can hear it in him, right? Which is, it's pretty cool. You know, Gardeck reminds me of Clay Matthews with that air. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other players that he actually reminds me of. And nothing really jumps out, but I'm going to get to something that I think is important when you have successful football teams, and maybe not even successful football teams, but you really feel it more when they're successful, like everything else. But a little bit more on Gardeck anyway. I mean, he's a survivor in the NFL. He's had injuries he's battled. Arizona did stick with him, much like JP was asking about. And, I mean, he comes over here and you're like, okay, who is this guy, right? And he's really made 47 is showing up. 47 shows up, 47 jumps out, and you like guys like that on your football team. I can see why the coaches love him, and I would assume players love him, but I think even the fans start to love a guy like that when you win. And it does feel like, and the Jags haven't had a lot of this, but so I'm trying to think of even go back to 2017 or even a 2022, like who's your comp to a Gardeck type of player, where it's just like you have to have those guys if you're going to win. You have to have these guys that kind of elevate without making highlights. And I think that's what this guy does. And I think the Jags have, again, a couple of those players. And I think what we saw last week, a couple more players, to the comments point of 47 plays like he's hungry every down. Well, guess what? You know who else is playing like that right now? Danny Strigo, BJ Green, Christian Braswell, because they've been practicing their ass off, and now they get their chance. And then you also add in, I think, the guy that's really been noticeable the last few weeks, that's made some plays going back to the Raiders game, and again, not going to be a headliner that we talk about each and every day on the show, is Austin Trammell.
Absolutely.
Trammell has been terrific from the kickoff return against the Raiders to the third down catch last week. And he's really made a lot of nice plays. And I think against Houston in that third quarter when they scored 10 points, where I thought that was critical, he made some catches on that drive.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something to be said about that, where just natural. When you're a star player or one of the star players, we talk about it so much, you've got to play like it. Last week they played like it. The week prior, the Stars didn't play like it. You know who's been playing like it for 2 weeks in a row, win or lose, blow the lead or not, are these kind of guys.
Yeah. Because
they've got to. It's their NFL survival. There's something to be said for that. And I think we love that in sports too. Like that's what we love about sports. And I think the fans gravitate toward that too. Are they going to buy the jerseys? Maybe not. But they really appreciate players like that. That's why I loved having Strigo and Green on the show Monday night.
Absolutely.
They're not the star names that's going to make the place at Strings unbelievably packed. We get that. But, man, it was a fun show because you get to see what these guys are all about, undrafted rookie free agents making their way. I mean, they are no different than you in your workplace and us in our workplace, right? They weren't just, boom, blessed with all this ability to be a first-round draft pick and then some. And I just think it's so relatable to a fan in various sports when you see those guys.
And if they're able to keep it up specifically with one team, then oftentimes they become some of the most beloved players.
Yeah, they do.
Like, especially in baseball, you have a lot of these guys who are just kind of utility guys, the guys that hang around. I mean, this is what Dewey kind of is.
He is that.
This is what he's become because he's stuck around. He's a survivor, just like Strigow has been, but he stayed with the same team for so long now. What is this? You're 6, 7 for
Gardeck, you mean? Yeah.
No, for Wingard though. For Dewey.
Oh, Dewey. Yeah. He's the third or fourth longest tenured Jag.
Right. So because he's stuck along for so long, I mean, he's one of
him and Gardeck have very similar stories.
Exactly.
Well,
that doesn't
I don't know
mean
about super similar, but you can put them in the same bucket.
Right. And that doesn't mean if Dewey has a bad game that he's just totally exempt from any criticism at all. But it does mean there is, of course he does. He's kind of split the fan base a little bit. But there's definitely more affinity for Dewey than would be expected for somebody who maybe has the stat sheet. Because it's about more than stats for these guys. Like, when you look up at the end of the year, Gardeck's not going to have 10 tackles for loss. But you're going to feel the impact from him in different ways, in a variety of ways.
Yeah, I think you're right. And listen, I think we could someday we're going to do a documentary on Dewey Wingard. I just think it's a fascinating character development along the way. And now people have got on Dewey a little bit in the last month, right? And here's the thing I would say, and this is what I believe, and this happened early in his career too, and this is why people were all over him then. And part of that is when you have a player like Dewey Wingard, you're asking him to do too much. Like in the last month with Eric Murray out, now you're asking him to do too much. You're asking him to make up for Antonio Johnson not playing as good as he should. And that doesn't even represent your skill level, really. I feel this way about Foye Oluokun. Foye Oluokun at times over the last couple of years has had to make up for the play of, let's say, a Devin Lloyd or whoever else, where he just doesn't trust the guy next to him. So therefore, you can't trust your own eyes, what you're doing, and just worry about yourself. You're worrying about other people. I think there's a little bit of that with Dewey in the last month because he's had to worry about Antonio Johnson, or maybe it's even a Austen Lane who's been in there too, because they're not as familiar. But when you have Eric Murray, who's a 31-year-old guy and knows what he's doing, that makes a guy like Dewey Wingard play a lot better because he can just work on him, what he's got to do, play his own role. And at the end of the day, that might be a little bit of what Liam Coen was getting at over the last week with this whole team idea. Like, hey, just do your thing, right? That's the whole Belichick thing. Do your job. But I do think that's easier said than done if the guy next to you is not pulling the weight or you're not sure if he can pull the weight. There's a trust factor that might not exist. That's not intentional, but subconscious at the very least. We're talking about Gardeck a little bit for the first bit of the show, and we just heard from him. He had a great soundbite. He doesn't say much, very even keel, but he asked J.P. Chadwick asked something about the feelings, and he's like, my wife's been trying to get me to talk about feelings for a long time.
You don't got time for that, man. Midwest boys don't got time for those feelings.
He's a great story, and I do think when you win football games, and things go well, and hopefully that continues to be the case, people like Gardeck, one, get noticed, but become these fan favorites that you just love the story. You love who he is. It's not a flashy thing at all, but it's lunch pail, go to work, get the job done, punch the clock.
Yeah, I think it speaks to, the testament of an athlete, especially in football, where even if he's, say he doesn't make a tackle, you still feel like his presence is felt in every single play because the dude plays hard. And dude plays almost like, every play could be his last. So, we mentioned it since he got here. It pops up on film. And it's really cool to see, man, because that kind of player right there, especially, if it's a close, nail-biting game, especially if playoffs are on the line, those are the types of guys that you want in the trenches with you.
Absolutely. How many sacks do you guys think he has?
In his career?
No, now.
2.
This season. I'll probably say 1.5.
Yeah, what's funny is I thought he would have it, too. He has 0 sacks. I feel like he's made plays that would put him in the sacks. He has a forced fumble.
He had some in preseason then maybe too,
He
right?
might have. He had forced fumble, and I don't see tackle for loss right here.
No tackles for loss?
No, I don't. I just don't see it. I think he does. I just can't find the stat. But anyway, my point is, isn't that he feels like he's played better than the stats would indicate from that standpoint. And I think that's a testament to how he looks how he plays. Yeah. And you're right, he doesn't care about the body. He puts it all on the line. I mean, I saw the Tylenol in his locker.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah, extra strength.
I saw that. Extra strength. Anyway, I think we asked for the stars to play well, but right now, man, these guys are elevated. You talk about raising the floor. When you got B.J. Green, Danny Strigo, Christian Braswell, Dennis Gardeck, these guys are raising the floor. And right now, I actually think there's a small sense, not a full-on sense, of a bit, they're raising the stars. Like, I think they're putting them on notice a little bit, like creating competition and like, hey, you better go do your job well. Like, if Agba comes back into the lineup this week, let's just say Trayvon doesn't play or something, Agba's back in, I would suspect that dude's going to play a little bit better. Why? Because he just watched these guys come in, take his reps, and play pretty good.
Yeah. You really have no choice but to, or else,
Or that's it.
Yeah.
Now, maybe he can't because he's aging and things like that. He might be leaving it all out there anyway, just not. That could be a factor. But I do think that some of these, like Quentin Morris plays 50 snaps in that game. Mm-hmm. Morris plays really well. What are they doing with Morris when Brenton Strange comes back?
Yeah.
This week? Are they going to play them both?
Depends on if Hunter Long is available.
Well, Hunter Long hasn't been. They've been playing with 2 tight ends.
And it's been Mont and Morris, yeah.
Yeah, so if you go into the analytics, because if you look at the trends in the NFL this year, a lot of teams are running 12 personnel, right, where you see 2 tight ends on the field at the same time. The Jacksonville Jaguars right now, last time I checked, which was yesterday, run 11 personnel, which means one running back, 1 tight end, the most of any team in the NFL. That's not by design. That's just due to the circumstances of what they have on their roster. So I think that if Brenton Strange does come back this week against Arizona, expect to see good, 2 tight end formations simply because that helps you run the football. And I think that's what Liam Coen's trying to do. Like, and something we haven't really talked about a lot on this show, and we might see it more in this Arizona game. I think some of the stagnation of this offense is simply due to the fact that Brenton Strange has been gone, and they can't even run the formations that they want to run.
Mm. So you would say, because of the emergence of Morris specifically, but even Muntz played well. Hunter Long's been really banged up, by the way. He's got knee and hip on that Raiders game. Mm-hmm. He also had an eye thing. I think the eye looks better now, but I mean he was hurting.
Yeah,
he looked like he had just fought in Rocky about 2 weeks ago when I saw him.
Yeah.
It was like crazy. But I do think the emergence of Morris, the coming back hopefully of Brenton Strange, and Muntz played pretty well for them.
Of course.
Like the tight ends have played well when they're in the game, I think. That you think maybe they could slide to more 12 personnel, just
of course,
and run more of their stuff.
Because let me ask you this: what is the Jaguars' identity on offense?
Running the ball.
Okay. Yeah, and I agree with you. In terms of identity, how many times have the Jaguars gone deep this year?
Not a lot.
Okay. So if you put those 2 things together, that leads me to believe it's going to be a lot more 12 personnel.
Daniel says they led the NFL in 12 personnel before the Strange injury. So
Strange and Long were on the field together entire first month.
Okay. So that speaks volumes. There you go. So, I mean, literally, you don't really go. I caught my ears yesterday, when Trevor was talking or whatever, but Morris and Munt right now are the only tight ends out there. Yeah. Usually you have at least 3 tight ends. I mean, sometimes 4.
Van Lanen and Njoku were playing so much, especially in the Raiders game.
So that's going to, I think, limit what you're trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Let's take a break. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. I've got some numbers. I wanted to wait for you to share some of these numbers. And is this just a nice stretch? Do the numbers tell the whole story? Or are the Jags found something? And now, again, getting people back, that might even help this all evolve a little bit more. And what do the Jags do with Brian Thomas Jr.? What's the confidence level with him? Do the Jags need him right now? Do you want him in there all the time right now? How do you feel about Brian Thomas Jr. as we think at least, can come back this Sunday? We'll be right back. Oh, wait, there's the lineup. We got the lineup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little more on the Cardinals. But speaking of that 12 personnel or the running, that is where you can get the Cardinals. But I'm telling you, look at the numbers of the Cardinals. We'll talk about it. And not a bad football team. Don't look at the record. I think the record is a bad way to go. A meeting canceled with a coach for the Gators. Let's go fishing back at it.
Ever scheduled?
Yeah, that's a good point, too. It was an erroneous report. Bills Texans tonight. I'm not intrigued by a lot of Thursday night games. This one's got my attention for obvious reasons, and we'll go laying down the law a little bit later in the show.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You okay?
You're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion.
Okay.
You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or get $1,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant, or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location, right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjax.com.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt.
And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m.
A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Hey, welcome back to the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. What is that?
That's the Huey Magoo's logo. Every time
I wear it,
Austin wears this shirt, I'm like, is he repping?
What is it?
It's either the Garth Brooks logo or
That's
it's the Huey
that's
McGee
right.
logo.
I see the Garth Brooks logo.
What is Huey Magoo's?
Huey Magoo's chicken tender place.
Chicken. Cut
And
the
they
check.
actually, I think they just expanded.
Colorado's.
Did I read something about
You read
that?
something about that yesterday.
Yeah, because I thought you were saying I've never been there.
Good place.
I think they used to have one down on 210. I don't know if it's still there,
I don't
but
think I've ever heard of it. It's got to be a Southern thing, yeah?
It was
say
one
that
right
again?
across the street from UCF.
Southern
That's
It's a
Yeah,
Southern
I don't
thing?
know where it's from. Mr. Hugo. Mr. Hugo kind of funny sometimes. Sometimes I don't like him.
We need a daily adult cheerleading segment. Who you telling, Mr. Hugo? Oh, man.
Well, probably. Hey, don't sleep on it, okay?
Yeah,
it could be
yeah.
coming soon.
Yeah.
If I go find some dollars for it, it'll happen.
there you go.
Liv Tasley and somebody else.
Presented by Huey Magoo's,
Because
baby.
I ain't going to be doing it.
We'll put it all together right now.
Come on.
Yeah, let's find out where this place is from. About us. Founded in 2004 in Orlando.
Okay.
There you go.
By two Southern boys with a
Southern
passion
boys.
for quality chicken tenders and a penchant for serving others. Maybe we should just do this. We should kind of like read the about us.
I like it.
And we should create our own.
Yeah.
I'll cut it and send it to him.
Yeah. Do we have it? We don't have anything even in that category right now,
No,
do we?
and they're the filet mignon chicken.
Hamby, do they have like
They're the is that what they say? They are.
No
They
one,
say
no one
they're
has
the-
ever said that.
The filet mignon of chicken is there. As a brand, we apply the filet mignon of chicken philosophy to everything that we do.
Really?
Whether it's the
fresh.
ambiance, food quality, or a high level of service, we're elevating the fast casual experience for each and every guest that walks through our door. Crafting craveable experience our fans rave about.
Everybody was in love with the sauce, the Magoo sauce.
Well, guys, I was going to ask that next. What kind of sauce are you bringing on the table
Yeah,
here?
they have their own sauce.
Well,
Gotta
I
be
mean,
the
what is
sauce.
it? Yeah,
Craft
but
it, crave it, rave it.
Hamby, but like, what kind of sauce we talking
Well,
about?
you know
here?
that I'm not a sauce guy, so I was.
That's right. He's not a sauce
This-
guy.
who
Remember,
isn't
this
a
guy's
sauce guy?
unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, so I was. That was just the
The
people
more
that I
you
would
know,
go with.
sometimes you wish you didn't.
Absolutely.
But everybody I always went with said they loved it.
Is it like a kind of like a darker sauce, like a barbecue? Do we know?
No, I don't. I think it's like
idea.
a mayonnaise, ketchup. I might be screwing that up.
yeah,
but
but I'll
Should we
I'll
do like?
Google it.
Should we do a chicken tender / sauce
A review.
/ wings / pizza March Madness bracket. Like I've thought about doing the pizza one for a long time. I just think it could be really good.
Are you saying pizza like it's like a local pizza?
Which place?
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it has mayonnaise, a little honey, mustard, ketchup, barbecue sauce,
Worcestershire, it's all right.
Garlic powder.
I can't say Becca, but yeah.
Smoked paprika, all of it. Pinch of cayenne pepper, so you're in.
You're in.
Little heat. I like it. Yeah, it sounds delicious.
Bread's good.
There's one in Jacksonville, one near Bay Meadows. Okay.
I think that's what I read yesterday. They're expanding.
One's coming to Jack's Beach.
Is one coming to the airport?
Say no more, Hamby.
Did I read that? The airport, maybe? I don't know. But anyway.
All right.
There you go, Huey Magoose. Your free advertising.
Yeah.
Do we have a Raisin Canes?
That one is coming also. I think that's coming to the Oakleaf area.
Oh, okay.
And
I've only been there once in Daytona.
Incredible as well.
It's good. This is my lesson to the kids, specifically with that place, but probably Huey Magoo's as well. It's like you can be good at one thing, like really good at one thing. Because if you go into Raisin Canes, it's chicken fingers, chicken tenders, and fries.
That's all they do, huh?
That's it. It's
no
like
burgers,
I thought
no
you'd
nothing.
go in and get burgers. Like if you go to Five Guys, you can buy like a hot dog.
You can.
You know what I mean?
But you can't really mess up hot dogs.
Well, you can't, but you can buy one is my point. Like you can't really mess up hamburgers and hot dogs that much.
Yeah.
So you could at least at the chicken place even have it. They don't. And I found that fascinating. I was like, they're just good at this.
Yeah.
You know, like even like listen, I go to Starbucks. Starbucks has a lot of different things. It's not just coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
They have food.
Mm-hmm. So
I think the Raisin Canes is open.
In Oakleaf?
It's on Argyle Way.
Yeah, Argyle Way. Man, that place got everything out there.
Huh.
Like you don't even need to leave there when you go over to Oakleaf. Got every place in existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that spot. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Jason Hamby. Anybody else we want to shout out?
Let's see.
We should do like who do we want to go? We should have a segment like who do we want to recruit on the advertising
for endorsements.
Scale.
Who do you want for endorsements?
And then we just follow it, right?
I like it.
We're gonna go chase down Huey Magoo's if we want, and we'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah.
The good and the bad.
Stay tuned.
Shout out Publix chocolate milk. I guess
they wanted the 60+ crowd with 10-minute commercials with 15 different chicken places instead. Dang.
Nicely done, Brent. Nicely done.
What'd you say, Emmy?
I'm shouting out Publix chocolate milk.
Dude, we're not doing a product. We got to go get Publix then.
Well,
and you've got to endorse the chocolate milk.
I went. So I don't.
I mean, I'm trying to see where this is going with the chocolate milk.
This is okay. So about once a year, random urge for chocolate milk.
Just once a year.
Once a year.
Oh, I mean, it's delicious.
It's insane.
I hate it, but yeah.
You don't like chocolate milk, Brent?
Okay, I don't want to hear a word about sauce, anything for the rest of the time that we ever.
Dude, I don't like chocolate.
Do you like milk?
Not really.
Okay.
So why do I get crapped on for sauce if you don't like chocolate?
Just saying. Anyways.
I'm just telling you I don't like chocolate, so I'm not going to have chocolate milk.
So it was just random. It was 10 o'clock last night. And I was like, man, chocolate milk would hit.
Really?
It was actually 9:45 because Publix closes at 10.
You ran
like a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Once a year, man. That once a year urge. Got to the store, got chocolate milk, ran home, poured myself a glass. Incredible.
So you got Publix. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I didn't know Publix made milk.
Yeah,
it makes sense. Don't look at me like I'm crazy, Brent. I didn't know Publix made milk.
Well, I'm not sure they make it.
Well, it's Publix brand.
Oh, it's their brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not like he went to Publix and got like
Nesquik,
Daisy or Fairlife.
Nope. It's Publix brand.
Yeah, I didn't know Publix. I guess I didn't.
I missed that part.
I don't go in the milk aisle a lot, but
yeah, I didn't know that either. Then
Ronan loves chocolate milk, so
yeah,
thanks for inspiring
chocolate
me.
milk guy too.
Yeah, there you go. Put on those LBs.
That's right. That's what chocolate milk and eggs.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Go get it.
Yep.
Do you guys like eggnog?
Okay, so here's the thing. So I told my wife, I'm like, I literally got up and I was like, I'm going to Publix. I'm going to get chocolate milk. She's like, eggnog. I'm like, it's not yet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not yet.
Let's get through Thanksgiving first.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I'm with you on that, and mostly because it's not good for me. So it's like, but I like it. Like I would buy it now. Like I saw it the other day. I was like, it's too soon. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
But I like eggnog, but I like it for the couple weeks.
And yeah, but then she was like, you got to get the nutmeg spice.
Yeah, I don't need all that.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to the spice aisle and I'm gonna get lost now. Like I was good.
It enhances
with chocolate milk and eggnog because this was in the exact same spot. I know where that is.
Do you ever crave something?
Yeah, I mean, for me, tortilla chips, like anything salty. Salty is
you don't do it a lot.
Is my vice. Well, I mean, salt. Like,
you do it?
Well, I do a little bit just for like after the workout because it's great for hydration and everything, right?
Yeah.
You need a little sodium to maintain that water. So, yeah, that's like my.
Do you need
guilty.
the salsa?
I don't need the salsa is an enhancer.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at the salsa.
I do
like
I don't chips
need it.
and salsa. I can eat chips and salsa all day.
Yeah, it's
all day.
It's definitely an issue for me.
I do like it a lot.
It's when I say it's an issue, Brent, it's a serious issue.
So you crave chocolate milk sometimes. It sounds like
once a year. Like I have not had it in a long time and not even thought about it. But it just randomly popped in, and I was like, yeah.
I really don't crave a lot of food. But I do
it.
think I do crave at times Chinese food.
Oh, I have that once a week. That's my cheat meal.
That's your once a week. Yeah, like I mean, I would eat it multiple times a week. I could eat it multiple times a day. I'm just saying, but sometimes I'll be like, because especially around here, I'll either drop by Publix or go downtown center or whatever, trying to grab something or figure something out, and you get bored with the same stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, Chinese food, but this isn't gonna be good for me today.
For sure.
But I'm going to get Chinese. Like, I'll eat fried rice all day.
Oh, it's delicious. And next thing, like you can make it yourself and make it healthy. I can't come close.
Yeah,
to making, there's way too many pots and pans, and like then I got to
So
like,
how do
wash
they do
them.
it in 10 minutes? Why can't I do it in 10 minutes?
I'm way bigger.
Big old
Japanese.
wok, man. They got those woks going. You know what, Hamby?
I'm way bigger. Japanese chicken fried rice, steak fried rice.
Does it taste different?
Japanese is
versus
more like
Chinese fried?
sushi, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
talking
but
on the
like-
fried rice side.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the last time I've been to a Chinese place. I just always go to the Japanese places.
When I was a kid, there used to be like it felt different when you went to a Chinese restaurant. Like if you get to your takeout places, right?
Oh,
but then
yeah.
when you go into a Chinese restaurant,
Oh, dude, it was an
and
experience.
It
for
was
the
an
Lane,
experience
for the Lane
Like, it was-
family.
me too. It was
Yeah.
great. But then like we had a couple of them that we went to back home. And when we went to the one place, like the chicken wings were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like they made them different than everywhere else. I still have never been able to duplicate them in my life. Find it. It was amazing. And I think they were just drenched in soy sauce, really, in hindsight. I was a kid. And then you go to a different place and you're like, okay, I like this because of here.
Yeah.
But the dine-in Chinese food restaurant, like for us, at least growing up, like I remember doing that.
Yeah.
We don't have that. Do we have that around here?
Are you talking about hibachi?
No.
We didn't have hibachi, by
That's
the way.
a great
that wasn't
call.
a thing.
That's a great call, bro. I remember we went to the Chinese restaurant in Atlanta. Remember we all
We
went?
did. That was great.
That was fantastic. Oh,
That was great.
So you're
Great.
not talking about when they do all the like
They don't cook in front of you.
No,
you
that's
and do all
hibachi.
the.
Just like a sit down restaurant. You know, you go on like Hamby. You've ordered Chinese takeout.
It's been a long time.
Okay, but you know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So instead of that, like you go in the restaurant and like they give everything on, plates and everything comes out piping hot, and you eat it there fresh.
Yeah. But it's not usually like the China Wok right here.
No,
It's
I
like-
mean you got ambiance.
Yeah, there's
you
like
got,
it's a restaurant, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know if is there a good one in Jacksonville?
Brent, I haven't since Atlanta is the last time I've eaten at a Chinese food restaurant, like actually eaten there.
Yeah.
And before that,
And before Atlanta, I
was
have been 14.
yeah, I was probably in high school.
Or where do you get your takeout once a week? I need to know who to reach out to.
I mean,
well,
you want me to go off the record here? Or are we getting
yeah, I'll go. It just depends what side of town I'm. If I'm at home, I go a different one than here.
Hamby, what do you buy? Are you by the beach?
No, I'm near the town center. But I know I gotta send something to
I got
Huey
you.
Magoo's
I got you.
and Raising Cane, so I need to know who to clip this for.
Yeah. I don't know. Though we did have. It was kind of funny. Like in the last year, we had a Chinese restaurant on the on TV advertising.
Yeah.
And I remember it
did?
because it was before Sportscast, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Chinese restaurant. It must have been new in town, and they were
Who was it?
advertising.
So
I can't remember.
shout out. I don't know like what this place was called. I don't think I've ever told a story. I was at a music festival. This was a long time ago. In Atlanta. It was called Shaky Knees, and it's right downtown. Is it Centennial Park?
Yeah.
So it's right downtown in Centennial Park. So went there for 3 days to the festival, and then had a hotel like right next to it. So it was like late, and it was probably like midnight, and I'm starving, and just Uber Eats, whatever. I forgot what this place is called, but it was a Mexican/Chinese food restaurant.
Oh boy.
And sounds a little sketchy and everything, but then you see the options, and they had a General Tso's quesadilla, and they had it was like a sesame chicken chimichanga. When I say got both of them, and when I say I never thought you can mix Mexican and Chinese food together, Brent.
Really?
Different level of good. Yeah. I don't no idea what the name of it was.
I feel like did we eat somewhere? Was it Mobile, or was it a Thai place or something?
I could have swore we ate for the Super Bowl in Atlanta.
Atlanta we definitely ate Chinese, but there was another place I thought
we ate at.
That's where we have been on the road. Miami.
So
maybe?
I mean we were in Mobile. We ate at Drew Brees' spot.
What was that?
I don't know. It was like a Cajun sports bar
or something.
Yeah, walk-ons. There you go.
They now have that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
need a koi pond in front of the Chinese restaurant to make it legit.
That's the point.
Yeah.
What time was what?
When I got the food, maybe? Like, what time of year?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would have been it was 2000 and, man, this is a long time ago. It was like 2013, 14.
All right. Now Mom's searching for a good Chinese restaurant. Eat-in restaurant.
Eat-in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
In Jacksonville. We'll see if anybody responds. We'll see.
A few.
Yeah. Oh, they're asking about the Mexican/Chinese.
Yeah. Was there future? I mean,
that's a new way of fusion, by the way.
Yeah. There's definitely a few basic beverages. Yeah. I don't know. It might have been. I don't know. But it was, like I said, it was delicious.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Let's talk a little ball before I take a break. Do you know the Jacksonville Jaguars have scored 91 points in the last 10 quarters?
Did not know that.
Now, you also have to include overtime against the Raiders.
So that's counted as one quarter?
I mean, if you want to go 11, it's just easier to say 10.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Sounds better.
So
it would
second half of
it
Vegas.
Does sound better. Second half of Vegas, and then the next two games.
Okay.
So they've scored 91 points. And that's 24 drives of football. They've punted it 3 times.
Huh.
They have...
Got to be more than a couple of turnover on downs.
3 turnovers in general, 2 turnovers on downs, 10 touchdowns, 5 field goals, and a punt return touchdown. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
Like, that's a hell of a stretch.
You take that.
And, again, I think this goes back to their offense really got going against the Raiders. They scored 6 consecutive possessions. Remember, they had scored 0 in that first half until the 68-yarder.
But it was crazy because it was all runs.
Well, what, in that six consecutive possession one?
I mean, there
was a lot of runs in overtime. It was 8 out of 9 on that drive. And I think there was a lot of running. Well, and by the way, that's fine. Like, they have found themselves by running the football again.
Of course.
But they also, it was a lot of short fields against Houston that cashed in, and they got fortunate. But the point being is, after that second half, the Raiders, they really got in a groove. And then even in Houston, they were cashing in at least and scoring points. And they were up 29-10. I think we just forget about that part. They were up 29-10. For 3 quarters, they dominated the Houston Texans. So really, 7 out of the last 8 quarters of football, they have dominated their opponent, other than that damn fourth quarter against Houston, where they got dominated and lost the game. So I guess my point is, I don't know what it means, other than, is this a really good stretch of 10 quarters of football? Does this mean they did find something? And is this offense going to now continue to be, I don't know, a north of 24, 25-point offense? Should we expect that, specifically with the competition they are now playing and with the reinforcements they are going to get back in Brenton Strange and at least Brian Thomas Jr., we think. Is that a reasonable expectation that this will continue? And it looks like they found themselves, Austen, because now they're like, hey, we need to run it 35 times a game, and we're going to live on that. Like, it feels like right now they're living on that.
Yep.
So is this our expectation now? They're going to go score north of, I would say, 24. I don't want to put it at 30. That's a little insane. But 24 points a game plus, and now you're just asking your defense to keep somebody under 25.
Yeah, I mean, I think Liam Coen has come out and really said that, they've raised the bar now in terms of expectations. So 24, 25 points a game, is that the standard going forward against the teams you're about to play? I think that's fair. And I think that's what Liam Coen expects. So, yeah, I think that's justifiable.
Hamby, what do you think of it? Do you think it means something? Is it just a stretch of football? Because you do have this, folks. I mean, you have stretches where you get 14 turnovers in 4 games, of course, like the Jags did. Like, that's just what happens. But then you find out somewhere along the way who you are and what you are.
Yeah.
And, again, is this defense who they were against the Raiders where they gave up 29 points, who they were in the fourth quarter, or who they were against the Chargers Sunday? Like, that's a big gap. Now, the Jaguars offense, you can create the same gap because first half, nothing. Rams, they moved up and down the field but didn't score. Seattle, not good, right? So there was a 3-game stretch where they scored 22 points, and 3 of those came on the strength of a 68-yard field goal late in that half.
Yeah.
So which one is it? Again, this is a Jekyll and Hyde team right now. We just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think this is it doesn't give me a lot of confidence. This is not a big confidence booster for me, the fact that they've been so good in the last 10 quarters.
Really?
Because I almost feel like it could just as well revert to being clunky when they get their guys back for a couple weeks and then take off again. I do have a general confidence in that it's getting better week by week and just the system and all of this. Like, I think we said over the offseason, I think we did a really good job of saying, hey, it might not look all that pretty on offense the first 5, 6, 7 weeks. The brand new coach, he's calling plays for the first time and being a head coach. It's Trevor's new system. All these guys' new system. It's complicated. We said that all offseason. Now, when it's week to week and it's bad, it's hard to remember that you said that.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to get frustrated.
True.
So I think that's where we were.
Yeah.
And I think if we zoom out, we're like, well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. The offense has been clunky and borderline terrible at times, but also it's looked good, and they're figuring out who they are, and they now know who their identity. I mean, it makes sense that it's taken 10 weeks for them to really figure out who their identity is or what it is, or maybe 8 weeks if you go back to the Vegas game. So it makes sense, and I think it is getting better week by week. I don't know if 91 points in 10 quarters means expect them to start averaging 27, 28 points a game going forward. Because, again, when BTJ is inserted back in and Brenton Strange is inserted back in, then maybe even it is mouths to feed. How do you divvy up the targets, and how much do you run the football? And are we going to get back to where Coen just was a month ago where he's like, well, we got to run the football more? Well, that hasn't been an issue when your receivers are Tim Patrick and Austin Trammell. Because, yeah, you're going to run the football. And no slight to those guys, but when you plug back in BTJ and Jacoby Myers is growing, are we going to get back to, well, I should have ran the football more from Coen in postgame?
Well, what's pretty wild is if you look at these numbers a couple of weeks ago, I think the Jags were 16th or 18th on defense in points per game allowed, and I think they were like 18th or so on offense in points per game just last week going in. It might have been 2 weeks ago now. I can't remember, but it might have been at the bye I was looking at this. Well, right now, they are at 24 points a game. Last year, they were at 18 points a game, I think. So you're almost a touchdown ahead.
Which is a big difference.
Huge difference. They're 13th in the NFL in points per game. And they're 12th in allowing points per game, 22.6.
They're really 13th. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, they're 13th and 12th. They're actually a higher ranking on defense points per game. Now, again, that last outing really helped. But again, these things even out. When you take that zoom-out approach, as Hamby said, I think it's an important thing to do. You can't live in just the week or 2 weeks or 4 weeks. It's a 10-week thing now. We got a 10-week sample. And I would suggest, once again, that's against the tougher part of their schedule. I mean, they could, if things go well, they could finish in the top 10 in both offense and defense. And if they do that, by the way, they're going to win 4 or 5 games down the stretch.
Of course.
If they do that. So I'm fascinated where this goes because I said it to Hamby at the start of the show. I don't think you were here yet. I was like, this is like a book and you're on your final couple of chapters and you really still don't know how it's going to end.
Yeah.
You know? And I think we have no idea really where this one's going. Nope. And it's going to be interesting to watch and see. And I agree with you, Hamby. I think you can. I've been waiting for the back half of this year for a long time. And I'm about to either be pleasantly surprised or pleased with how the evolution of the offense took place, or we're going to have major problems and say, okay, why did after 15 weeks, 16 weeks, you're still having some of these issues?
Yeah.
And that does lead us to the next part. Like, listen, I think I want Brian Thomas Jr. to play more than Austin Trammell.
Of course.
All right?
Of course, yeah.
What's your confidence level in BTJ right now coming back in and delivering some of this? Because it looks like they'll get him back. Let's do that when we come back. Brent and Austin Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. The role of Brian Thomas Jr. Keep in mind, right now, as it sits, 10 games into this season, the Jags have gotten very little from their last 2 first-round picks on the offensive side of the ball. They've had moments, but very little. The best game for Travis Hunter was the last one, and they lost 35-7. And quite frankly, a lot of that was garbage time. That was the Rams one. The best game for BTJ was, I think, the Raiders game, right? Is that right, Hamby? Yeah.
Yes.
Was it the Raiders game? Yeah. 90 yards?
90 yards.
He hasn't had a 100-yard game.
Not all season.
The Jags don't have a 100-yard receiver in a game this year.
That's wild.
Is he going to provide that? Do you have confidence that he is going to get back in the mix and provide it based on what else they have going on and maybe have figured out? Or is this like, hey, it's just Jags aren't going to have the top 2 weapons they thought they were going to have, and now they're learning to deal with it. And they're going to lean on Tootin and ETN and Brenton Strange the rest of the way. And by the way, Myers and Parker Washington and others. Calais Campbell, be good to see the old friend Calais Campbell. Maybe one more dance for him here against the Jaguars. He has 5 sacks, playing good football still at the age of 39. As Eric Armstead said to me yesterday, he continues to push barriers. He's been doing it for a long time. Awesome to see. Just hopefully not on Sunday against the Jags. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
If you look good, you feel good, and the medical professionals here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics are here to make you feel your best. I'm on camera every week, and I have a confession to make. I'm not always confident in my appearance. Can you see my dark circles? Is my makeup highlighting my fine lines instead of covering them up? I question it all. So when I found out about the wide variety of procedures here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics, I knew help was just one appointment away. Medical Director Dr. Megan Deacon Casey and her board-certified physicians have been using the latest in cutting-edge technology for the last 10 years, giving men and women their personal confidence boost. From Botox, fillers, Morpheus 8, and so much more. The hardest part was figuring out what I needed. Thankfully, the medical team walked me through what would work best for me through a free consultation. Come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
It's been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
There he is.
Oh, here we go.
Like a deer on ice.
Easy now, Brent. Yeah, what kind of? Hey,
Bambi.
Hey, those first 5 minutes were a little sketchy.
I actually couldn't believe you just jumped right out of the
stretch
the
or
bench
anything.
And bam,
See
right
that
on
wrister,
there.
Though. A little too high. Yep.
That was the first. That was high.
Oh, that was bad.
I was hanging out with the goalie at first, and then some players, and their first look at you, they're like, he can skate a bit. He can.
Yeah.
And then you got some mustard on that slap shot.
Well, wrister. Yeah,
Or
I don't.
wrister, sorry.
I don't have a slap shot. I have a wrister though. That's the thing. Since I was a kid, like I was never good at slap shots.
You never slap shot.
Yeah, I don't golf.
Oh, that was been this. Was that?
That was the same one.
Yeah.
I had a couple of clips of video. I have some more pictures.
The second one, I go right off the dudede's face. I felt. I mean,
I know you did.
And then I
Kinda got him right
apologized,
out.
like he's not a hockey player, like he doesn't take shots everywhere on his body. But I was like, oh, sorry about that, man. He's like, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
all good.
Sure, yeah, you're good.
Good time out there. We'll have you'll see that in action soon enough here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. By the way, the Icemen go right after practice today. They go up to Greenville. I tell you, man, the travel is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to Greenville, play tomorrow night, get back about 3 a.m, play on Saturday here at the arena for Pucks and Paws. So you can check that out and bring your dog and cat. More on that. Follow Liv Tassley. Livy will have the story on that. But hopefully don't bring your dog everywhere, according to some folks in this building. Check out TikTok for that. I don't know. Maybe we'll
want me to say something?
Starting a battle here.
You want me to say
internally?
Something? I really want to say something.
I know you really do.
I really want to put some people on blast.
Yeah, not yet.
We're good?
Yeah, for now.
Oh, man.
Brent Martineau, Austen Lane.
Real quick about that. I hope you're proud of me because there was a good 20 minutes last night where, I have my normal routine where I'm just like, I'm just chilling, vibing out, watching TV and everything. I was watching basketball. I was watching Illinois versus Alabama. Alabama won it, by the way. But there was 20 minutes last night where I'm like, man, do I burn bridges? Do I just go scorched earth and do I make a video telling about how I feel about a situation that took part? And I typed up some things. This is where I did. I typed up some things, and then I played the pros and cons in my head. I'm like, okay, if I post this and maybe make a video about it, what will the reaction be? I'll be defending people that I care about in a capacity, in a work capacity, but they're friends. Or do I not, and everything just kind of goes back to the way it was? And I chose the latter.
High road.
But I was pretty close to, because then I'm like, okay, well, if I post this, then does something happen after that? And after I post it, I don't.
Yeah, it's back and forth. It never stops.
I don't want to go back and forth.
I thought about it too. Still thinking about it.
No, hey, I'm thinking about it way too much. And this is the thing. Like with you, if something happened with you, I was like, okay, it's fine. Like you're Brent Martineau. You'll handle it. I mean, if you need backup, I'll come in there.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
But you got it. But if it's like Hamby, Marcel, Stewart, Casey, I'm going to war. I'm going to war for you.
Yeah. We're going to battle for live.
I'll make fun of you all day, Hamby, but I can.
Right.
Because I've earned that right.
That's right. That is
Other
the
people.
thing.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking about going to rent a couple of geese.
I mean, can we share a little bit? Because people are listening to us and not knowing what's going on. I mean,
yeah, share what you want. Share.
You got it.
Well, they put it out there.
You got it.
There's basically a radio personality that is in this building that took notice of Aspen being around a little. What was it? A Friendsgiving thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hamby, were you there?
I did go actually late, very late.
You just went late to pick up food.
Well, because it was over.
It's my dude.
It was over, and everybody was, it was going to go to waste. Is what I was told.
I should have grabbed the plate.
And there was plenty of food left, so I helped myself.
Nice.
There you go. So anyway,
and I want to say thank you for all those who brought food.
So instead of
I would never have known this. Somebody told me because I don't even know who he is. Like I don't.
It's a female.
But there was a TikTok post about it. And
because we can't just talk like grown-ups.
Yeah, TikTok.
If you have an issue with it.
Yeah. Hey, got to get the clicks, man.
Yeah, I think it's more of a bit.
It's more of a bit?
Yeah, well, it was a bit.
I'll start a bit.
But still, I don't know if you want to do a bit internally.
I'll start a bit.
That's a little dangerous.
About being in public.
Right?
Treat people. Huh? We're good.
So that's it for now. We'll see where this goes.
Liv
was not as offended as I thought she was going to.
Oh, Brett, I was.
You were way more offended. He even brought it up this morning to me.
Dude,
I
texted Liv.
I mean, we're going there at the Iceman, and he's already.
You would have thought like something like tragic happened. I'm like, hey, are you okay? You need to talk about. And like I was, because once again, man, like it's the home. Like if one of the homies, if something, like if I feel like someone's disrespected, I will go hell or high water to make sure like you're justified and you're rectified. And once again, Brent, that you're kind of on your own because do your thing.
Yeah.
But Hamby, hey, you got a free pass, man. If something happens, you just come get Big Brother Austen. I'll take care of it.
I haven't decided how that will sit in the building yet.
With what? Oh,
yeah. This is the same building, after all.
Yeah.
Two different sides, but still the same building.
Same city, different counties.
Different counties.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you like the goose idea?
I don't mind the goose idea. It's better than my idea. I'm
There's
just talking,
a lot of bread.
I'm just
Once
talking
I find
smack
out the
on the
vehicle,
internet.
and there's bread all around the vehicle.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
You can borrow a turkey and a bunch of chickens.
Yep.
You can't find a goose. Thank you. Yeah, we might need some.
So, yeah, hopefully everything's fine.
Yeah,
we're all adults
over.
here. But if not,
weren't adults that started, I don't think.
No, but hey, I issued the warning, right?
You did.
We're all good. So we're good. If something else becomes of it, now I got to strap up the boots, Brent.
Hey, speaking of, at least putting pads on and getting back out there, Brian Thomas Jr., we think, is going to do that. This doesn't have to be a crazy long conversation. Where's your confidence in Brian Thomas Jr.? Because he actually played well the last time out. That was against the Raiders.
Yeah.
He feels like he's catching the football more. There's not as much of that going on. And we do think, and we've talked about, we believe that he'll be able to stay kind of where he's more comfortable and has been comfortable so far, I think, in his football career, really, not just here in Jacksonville. Does he just jump right back in and start to deliver? Have they lost confidence in him a bit where they are like, well, we don't need to. I just said they've scored 91 points in the last 10 quarters. Do they need to insert him back in right away? Like, how do we feel about it?
So, I mean, with the emergence now of Jakobi Meyers, and keep in mind he's still learning this offense, but with the emergence of Jakobi Meyers, I feel like, the need to target Brian Thomas Jr. has gone down. And you have Parker Washington, too, who is showing like he needs his reps, right? So it's kind of like we talked about a little bit here the past couple of days. They need Brian Thomas Jr., but not in the capacity of when the season started. Now they need him to be that deep threat guy, because that's what you've been missing the entire year. You have no one that defensive coordinators are going, okay, hey, it's stand on our heels a little bit because this guy can take us deep. You haven't had that. So that's what Brian Thomas Jr. needs to be now. And when that number is called and when you take those deep shots, if the ball hits him in the hands, you got to catch it.
So yeah, I think you're right. I think there's something to that. Do you think, guys, this is an audition, so to speak? Are you convinced Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be on the Jaguars in 2026?
Yeah,
I am, because what's the alternative? You're going to trade him for what?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I don't know, but I mean, keep in mind the Jaguars don't have a first-round draft pick. So
I don't see them.
It might not be just him. I'm just saying you could package some things together and a player that's very young. And listen, I'm not advocating this. I'm just asking. If we're not like, holy cow, we can't wait, this changes everything until Brian Thomas Jr. comes back in this week or for the rest of the year, and we're not super excited about that, what's that say?
Well, here's the question.
And if they're not super excited about it, we'll see on the snap count and everything else, and they're not feeding them the football, what's that say? Like, I think this is a bit an audition of, first of all, at least how he's going to play. Can he rally in the last half of this year and offset that inconsistent first half? But also it's a little bit of a perception deal for how we view his role going forward under this new regime. They didn't draft him.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Who has a better shot of being on the team next year, Jakobi Meyers, Brian Thomas Jr.?
Ooh, a better shot? Like, I think they're going to sign Myers.
Who has the better shot? Hamby?
I'll still...
I just don't think there's any way they'd move BTJ, and I do think that they would. If I had to say right now, I said they'd re-sign Myers too, because they don't have to re-sign De'Ami Brown.
That's not the question. I'm going to say Brian Thomas Jr. because he's under contract,
well.
and Jakobi Meyers could want some more money if he continues to play well. I mean,
he should.
$12, $13 million a year is like a very modest thing for a receiver. I think he could get that kind of deal from the Jags.
Hey, by the way, if it's 12, 13, just pay him that. Because
absolutely,
you paid Brown, what, 10?
10.
Yeah, but it could be like, and maybe it's more. I don't know what the numbers are going to be, but
yeah,
I think it could be a 2 or 3 year deal. He's 29 years old. He just turned 29. So listen, guys, I don't want to dismiss Brian Thomas Jr. is a talented player. I just think this next 7 games goes a long way to figuring out where he is. Or are we questioning this thing the entire offseason and finding out, like I said the other day, is he DJ Chark? Where Chark had a Pro Bowl season and you thought he was going to be a star receiver for 10 years.
Yeah.
Is he Allen Robinson for you? Where you thought you were going to have him for 8, 9, 10 years, try to re-sign him. You tried, but you didn't, and that was it. Like, we've seen examples of this here in Jacksonville where we've had these really good seasons. Statistically, you feel like, oh, got a guy, don't need that.
Yeah.
But now I don't think people feel that way right now. I think they have time still to feel that way. But I think it's an important 7 games, and again, they are not tied to him. So that also adds to the equation. Doesn't mean they don't like him. I mean, in fact, this is a scary one for me because I think you get through the mud a little bit of this with Brian Thomas Jr., and he might be great for the next 7, 8, 10 years. I also don't know if we know that yet, and recent history has suggested, well, you can have a good year and not deliver again.
What would you guys want more, Tootin and Jacoby Myers on the team next year? Like, so Tootin's your starter and Jacoby Myers, or are we going Travis Etienne and Brian Thomas Jr.? And go. These are the only kind of questions I ask, Brent.
Yeah, this is
only the good ones.
Why do you have to have it like that? Can't we have everything?
Well, I mean, we want to have everything.
Be on there anyway, but
one would think that can you really bring back Jacoby Myers and Travis Etienne?
Yeah, I don't think they're bringing back Etienne.
Okay, but for the sake of the argument,
I think from a business/production structure, I would probably lean toward Jacoby Myers and Tootin because it opens you up to go get other. You have holes. You have other things you have to do. So I would think it opens you up.
But Myers will cost more than Etienne.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because Brian Thomas Jr. costs more than Tootin, but probably not significant. It's probably about a wash in that sense. That's a good question. I need more time to answer it.
Okay. Hamby? Need more time?
I just don't think they're bringing back Etienne as much as I love Etienne.
And you know that I think the same.
I do think they could move Brian Thomas Jr. I really do. Like, I think that's in the scope if things don't get better toward the end of the year. Sure. But I also think he's got 7 games here to really say, he ain't moving on from me.
I mean, I'm trying to think of an example of a Brian Thomas Jr. that got moved for, what kind of capital. Because it's not like the A.J. Brown
Somebody
effect.
just mentioned Pickens. What was Pickens traded for?
Yeah, but
he was a second rounder.
Pickens didn't have the drops though in Pittsburgh.
But he also didn't have the season that Brian Thomas Jr. had.
Sure. Pickens is more of an attitude thing.
Well, he obviously is. I'm just giving you talent. Oh shoot, I can't find it. You know what he got traded for?
The Cowboys acquired George Pickens on May 7th, 2025. The Cowboys sent a 2026 third-round pick.
That was
and a 27
and a 27 fifth-round pick.
So a third and a fifth.
Actually, it was Pickens and a 2027 sixth for a 2026 third and fifth. So the Cowboys got a pick back in the deal as well. So there was a pick swap.
Okay.
So it was really for a third.
So it was really a third and a little bit of a pick swap, like a round, a third and a round. He's the second round pick, so you'd have to get more than that, I would think.
For Brian Thomas Jr.?
I would feel like, but you might just cut your losses if things don't go well. If he continues to struggle, where are you at with him? Is it just a lost year? He's going to get bet. Don't worry about it, or you're like, well, this isn't fit. This isn't fitting.
But you see what he's see. That's the thing. What he's capable. Like, I would risk it for what he's capable of, for what he did his rookie year. I think it's worth seeing more than getting a third-round pick back.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's a lot of value in that, to your point. Yeah. They've got 3 of those, by the way.
Sure.
But can you give up a third, a fifth, and Brian Thomas Jr. to get in the first round?
Yeah.
Is that how you get back into the first round?
Yeah.
Is that part of it? I'm not sure. I don't know what the draft value is. I just think this is a big 7 games for him.
Sure.
And the scope is huge. I think he could not be here in 2026. I think he could be your number 1 guy in 2026. He could be part of it in 26. I don't know. I think it's wide open right now.
What's it going to look like if you do choose to re-sign Jacoby Myers? If Travis Hunter comes back and plays offense, Parker Washington, what is that room going to all look like?
But now Parker, by that time, he'll also be a free agent to be
next year. Oh,
after he'll be in his 4th year.
Okay,
so that'll be his rookie deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are. I know that it seems absurd at face value. But you just answered it. And if he's playing both ways, Travis Hunter, he becomes your number 1 guy. And again, I don't think Myers is your number 1 guy in any of these scenarios, like true number 1. But he certainly helps the whole room.
Yeah.
And elevates the room. And now Parker's become a reliable guy, too. You're really just, hey, who's showing up as your top-end guy?
Yeah.
The Jags have 2 options right now. with Travis Hunter, and who obviously is hurt, and Brian Thomas Jr. So
if you're to get a first-round pick for Brian Thomas Jr., I would consider it. That's not going to happen. Like that, I don't think that's
You're
feasible.
not getting that.
Yeah, exactly. So then if that's the case, I'm willing to ride and see what we got.
Yeah. All right. We will see. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane, Jason Hamby. We go fishing when we come back. Let's go fishing. Presented by Nimnick Buick GMC. And also Armor Guard Exteriors. Got our helmet on NorthFlorida.com. Don't forget 25% off if you tell them Brent and Austin sent you on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Got our helmet on NorthFlorida.com. Armor Guard Exteriors. We're talking some fishing and, of course, some football when we come back here on the Brent and Austin Show.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville, off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I wanted to play in the NFL.
Backs it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking. We've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
Content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjacks.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet. Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location, right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table. Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Jon Sumrall, soundbite of the week. Flavor of an hour for the Florida Gators.
Flavor of an hour.
I love that the every time I see the Tulane mascot, it looks like the Kool-Aid.
It does, man. Pretty good call. That.
So apparently there was a report out of Gainesville that they were talking to Sumrall, and then within an hour called off.
Yeah.
Jimmy Sexton working the magic. Either that or erroneous reporting. I don't know which one. It could be all.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Did you buy the house for $3.2 million in Gainesville?
Yeah, I just wanted to throw a little smoke screen out there. I didn't.
By the way, that would be awesome. Like, I really don't need or want to be wealthy, like to crazy wealth. Like, I would like to be wealthy. We would all would to some degree. But I would love to be able to just throw $3 million at a house just for a smoke screen.
Just to throw people off.
That's crazy.
Just for low real estate investment.
I mean, like, hey, it's under contract. Kiffin goes wherever. Everybody goes wherever. And then you sell it. Yeah. Don't even care if you lose.
You buy 2. One Baton Rouge, one in Gainesville.
Or you just call Lane and say, hey, buddy, if you come, I got a free house for you.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Little Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Dozier, welcome back.
What's up, guys?
How was the Grove?
Grove's awesome. A lot of people.
I've heard the Grove's awesome.
A lot of people.
One of your favorite places, right?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been there in a while. We probably hadn't been there in 15 or 20 years. Last time the Gators played in Oxford was COVID year, and nobody was allowed to go. You certainly weren't allowed to tailgate. A few of my friends went. We did not go. But, yeah, a huge mass of people, and it's crazy. And we rented 2 tents, and there's the lady I rented the tents from rented 99 tents. I'd say there's 1,000 to 2,000 tents in the Grove. It's tent to tent, and they've got these alleyways. Anyways, so there's 7 tent companies, and this lady's company rented 99 herself.
Wow.
So there's 7 of them. She's the second biggest. So you got to figure they probably rented 500 to 700 tents, let's just say, all combined. NIL, $375 per tent goes to Ole Miss NIL.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty smart.
That's a new way of doing a lot of that stuff. I've even heard this, and I forget who I heard it from recently. And I was like, I got to double check into it. But a lot of like the neutral site, did you tell me this?
No.
The neutral site money is going toward, like, it's kind of a workaround for NIL dollars. Like, why would you play in Atlanta if you're at a Florida-Georgia game or something like that? Like,
even Georgia Tech's playing in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
We're actually playing in Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
So I think somebody told me recently, I forget who it was, and I apologize for that. And I got to go dig up the article, but they had read an article on it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of fascinating. I hadn't heard that, where a lot of the dollars from those neutral site games can circumvent a little bit to add to the NIL pile in some way, shape, or form. So I'd have to look it up. But anything you can do to do that. But is that kind of the deal there at the end of the day? Is that the deal that everybody rents a tent anyway? Has that always been the thing?
Well, it used to be you got to get there at midnight and line up and race you in there and find your spot and stake your spot. But now the services get to go in at 3 o'clock, and then they got to be out by 5, and they put their tents there, and then you can pop your tent up. I mean, it's a big production. It's very impressive, very well organized. Very, very cool. And but the amount of people, the mass of people is just unbelievable. They're very sensitive right now. I can tell you
that.
Oh,
yeah.
They're on edge. And
they should be on edge.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. They're Ole Miss, man. You know, and I think he's going to stay. I still think that's probably the best odds that he's going to stay, but who knows?
Yeah, look at that. That looks great.
Yeah,
I like their color clash too. Their color scheme's good, right? Does anybody else have a scheme like that, where it's more like that powder blue, or that North Carolina-ish blue with the red?
Not that I can think of.
Is that?
And I know they've got regular blue too.
I mean, this is Braves country, but
is that from Saturday there? Or is that
no? This is
just a stock.
I don't know when this is. Yeah.
Yeah, they say that they said that the lady that runs it says that's the most crowded it's ever been. It looked a lot like that, you know, and that's just a small part of it. I mean, that's not all of it. It goes it goes for. I'm not going to say. I mean, a couple football fields, you know, something like that. But
what? By the way, Gators played pretty well in that game. The first half. I mean, that was actually an entertaining game.
Yeah. They're. I don't think Ole Miss is going to win the national championship. I don't think their defense is good enough to win a championship. But that Trinidad Chambliss, impressive player, man. He's quick, and I mean, you know, sometimes you say God smiles on the Gators or whatever, you get a bounce. They got a fourth down play. They're down 4 points. They throw it. We bat the ball down. He catches it and runs for a first down. I mean, that's just the type of day it was. And you know, whatever. They needed it worse than the Gators needed it.
It's a fascinating development right now because of where they're at. This isn't a guy that's 8-3 and trying to make a big bowl game or something like that. I mean, they are right in the middle of it. And I'd be kind of ticked off right now if I was an Ole Miss fan too, man. You got a chance a once in a how long? How many times you get this opportunity? Whether Kiffin's there or not, how many times do you feel like you get this opportunity? Now, if he stays, maybe they're about to get this opportunity for the next 5-10 years. Who knows? But if he goes, this is your chance. And I would feel, as maybe even a player or somebody else, that you're being distracted.
Okay, maybe you're being distracted, but you know, if a station in Atlanta calls you and offers you 3 times the money, and you've got to finish out the football season. You want to finish out the football season. Would your employer appreciate that? I see both sides of it. You know, I mean,
but it's not 3 times the money.
If the guy wants to better himself, if the guy wants to go somewhere, I never fault anybody for bettering themselves. But he should be able to finish the job, is my point. No matter what he decides to do. I think the ultimatum's crap. I think that's not true. I think that they want to know. I think everybody needs to know. For everybody. If he's going to go to Florida or LSU, Ole Miss needs to know so they can go get Sumrall or whoever they want to get. If Florida needs to know so they can move on and do whatever they're going to do. And I think the LSU thing's a smokescreen anyway, but who knows?
Well, and this is what we talked about, Paul. I always thought it was a great idea, too. There'd be a requirement where you have to wait till after the season if you're interested in bringing a coach from a different team. Like, you wait till the season's done. And I get it. In terms of recruiting and everything, you're going to be far behind, but, like, that's the penalty that you pay. Like, if you want Lane Kiffin and you're Florida, you wait till the season's done. You try to, coax him or whatever, and then you get a slow start with recruiting, but, like, that's what it's going to cost you.
Yeah, well, when they move the National Signing Day to December, I mean, if National Signing Day was in February, I don't think it would be nearly as urgent. All this transfer portal crap, I mean, it's just – the NCAA is so mismanaged college football. The whole thing is just can you imagine what the generation before us would think of this? Like if I told my dad, oh yeah, we got they're saying it's a $30 million pool to pay the players. My dad would be like, huh? Yeah.
I've had more than that.
I mean, I've had this conversation so many times with my mom and my friends where if my son has aspirations to play college football one day, that landscape compared to what I had to come through, it's completely different, man. It's completely. And I feel bad for him. Like, listen, if you make your money, go make your money on NIL. Like, I'll be jealous, but like, go do your thing. But I feel bad from now because it's almost like a job. You got to market yourself on social media. You have to worry about the NIL things. Do you hire an agent? It's way more things to put on a plate of a high school kid than what I had, when I was growing up.
Yeah, they're getting paid.
Yeah,
$1 million. They've never done anything. I mean, they're great high school players, but how many 5-stars get to the college and you're like, that guy's a 5-star?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we've all seen that.
Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time. It's just
you're doing it with DJ Legway right now.
The adults in the room, man. The adults
he was a
in the room.
6-star, wasn't he?
It's amazing how much the adults in the room aren't too smart, in my opinion, on the whole thing, from NCAA all the way down to colleges. I did wonder one thing yesterday a little bit on the show, didn't really expand on it, and I don't know if it's the case. You do wonder, because it's 3 schools in the SEC, and it's so high profile right now with one of their teams in the playoff and has a chance to win national title. And then you've got elite programs that like LSU and Florida in this mix. Is Sankey at all involved in trying to help at least navigate this thing the proper way?
I would think.
The proper way. And I don't even know what that looks like. Quite frankly, I just said the adults in the room don't usually know what that looks like. But at least to make an effort to be fair to everybody as much as you can be in this kind of situation. I wonder if he would be kind of at least involved in some capacity.
I would think.
Yeah,
I would think.
Which would be smart, I think, is my point. If you get the ADs together and Sankey, the commish, I think that would be smart to at least try to facilitate this in a proper manner.
I just don't see why the narrative is that if Kiffin leaves, he's a jerk. If he waits till after the Egg Bowl and says, I'm going to Florida or I'm going to LSU, but I want to finish out. I'm going to finish what we started.
Yeah.
And I'll hire Ed Orgeron to be an assistant head coach. He can go in my play, and I'm going to, Kirby Smart did it, right? I mean, I know not to a little bit different degree, but why is he a bad? Why are they trying to make him the villain? I mean, I don't care if he goes to LSU. Why is he a bad guy? Because he wants to go. Because he wants to take another job, but he wants to finish what he started. I think he should have that option. I think he should be able to coach it out.
He should coach it out.
No, he has to.
He would want to.
You owe it to your team.
Yeah.
Like your team kind of got in this position in the first place, right? Like you're having a lot of success right now. Your name's never hotter, so you owe it to those players in that locker room to at least finish it through this.
Well, they're saying Ole Miss won't let him coach it out. If he says he's going somewhere, they're going to say you go ahead.
Yeah,
which that to me that would make Ole Miss the bad guy to me.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. And again, if it was FSU we were talking about, I'd say the same thing. That's not just because it's Florida or whatever.
Well, once again, I think the players in that locker room would be taken back, too, if they almost give Lane Kiffin an ultimatum and say, if you're going to go someplace else, you're gone now. Like, how the players going to feel? I think you're going to get a lot of transfers in that portal if that's the case.
Well, I think some of that conversation, by the way, is coming from both sides, because of the calendar, would ideally like Ole Miss to do that and say, hey, we don't want you to coach, or they don't want him to coach in an ideal situation so they don't want to miss a beat. They want them hired by November 30th so they can get into the transfer portal in the recruiting world and, boom, not miss a whole cycle of that.
Right.
And so I think it's everybody, and then from Ole Miss, it's just like an emotional play, if that's where it's coming from, because we were just talking about this the other day. It's like, man, everybody wants to throw double birds up walking out the building when you're mad.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of Ole Miss being like, screw you then, we'll do it without you, right, if you're not part of us. So we'll see where it lands. I think he'll coach it out. Regardless, I think he'll coach it out, because I do think he's an interesting cat, but I do think there's some genuine, there's some genuine nature. Like, I think he's grown up a lot. I do. And I think, and I think he values the relationships of those players and how this is going to look a little bit. I don't think he's just going to walk out on them, because that's a bad look for him. No, regardless, it might be fine in 3 months, but it's still a bad look.
There's no chance he's walking out on his team. There is a chance that they tell him, "Hey, Paxton, you're leaving us. Go ahead, buddy. We'll let Pete Golding or Charlie Weiss Jr. or Joe Judge be the interim, and we're going to go win this national championship without you. We didn't need you anyway," which that would not be a good idea. I think we all know that, right?
It wouldn't be smart, but I don't know if I'd blame Ole Miss for thinking that, man. I mean, if I had an employee and he said, "Hey, I'm going to a rival, but can I stay for another month?" There are pros and cons, and I guess on the football field, obviously their best chance to win a national championship is with him at the helm. But man, that tastes pretty sour for him to still be in the building.
It's a world.
All right, good riddance.
Hamby, he did go for it in the Oklahoma game on 4th and 1 at his own 23 with a 10-point lead. I mean, maybe they're right.
Hey, Hamby's never been more afraid of your Florida Gators.
He seems a little.
He does not want.
I am. I'm not afraid to admit that.
He does seem a little antsy over there, old Hamby.
That's the entire reason why they should hire him.
Ole Miss fans being on edge. Hamby is just as much on edge.
I am.
Well, it's okay.
It's okay.
As long as he goes for it on 4th and 1 to zone 25 against Georgia.
I'm telling you, and I truly believe this. There are no such thing as a home run hire. You look back when Napier got hired, all the home run hires, Brian Kelly's a home run hire, all these guys are home run hires. They're all gone. There's no such thing as there's no guarantees. I mean, I think the guy's got a good chance to succeed at Florida or LSU, but there's no guarantee.
Yep.
Totally agree.
No.
The only thing I think you can guarantee if you hire Kiffin is that your offense is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And I do think he's going to make your offense fun, and that's important at Florida,
Yeah.
and it's important in college football. It's important in football right now. So I do think he's good at that. I think we'll question whether he can win big, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be my question for him.
Never won
either way.
anything.
Yeah, he never won anything. Yeah. This is his first time really being in this spot. We're going to question, can he win big right now?
But that's the thing. Nobody who's available has ever won anything.
Yeah.
Paul, let me ask you.
Except Ed Orgeron.
Well, that's true. That's
good
insane. Does LSU have an equal shot at Florida, or does Florida have a big lead if it's not Ole Miss?
Oh, I think
I know you still think he's staying at Ole Miss, as do I.
No, I think that Florida's got a better chance than LSU.
Okay, I do too.
I do.
I don't see LSU just because of the governor, the politics around it.
I got more resources than all of them. You do
I know.
whatever the hell you want.
They got that oil money, almost like Texas.
You can do whatever the hell you want. But you want to keep the kids at Ole Miss, and you can fly back every Friday, you can do that. Like
it just seems from like a landscape, though, like a better fit in Florida for Lane Kiffin.
I mean, who knows? Kiffin
Plus,
might
he's
be
had
like,
success
listen,
in
if I
Florida
get,
already.
I might be the governor of LSU at some point if I take that job.
Watch him just take Penn State out of nowhere.
The one thing about LSU, guy, LSU,
that would be
ultimate plot twist.
I think LSU is a lot like Ohio State in the sense that you really own the state. Like it's. I mean, obviously they got the Saints, and so they have the Browns and the Bengals and other things in Ohio State. But in the college landscape, I've been there. I've been to Ohio and lived in Ohio, and I've lived in Louisiana. And, like, you own that
No competition.
State. There's no competition. And that is appealing, along with the empty pockets and everything else. And that can, I mean, to have that much on the resource level might offset the fact that a guy's in office and wants to put his nose in your business from time to time, too, you know. But we'll see. How about we go fishing a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's go fishing, presented by Nimnick Buick GMC. Armor Guard Exteriors, got our helmet at NorthFlorida.com. Don't forget to check out Nimnick Buick GMC. Black Friday coming up. Of course, big Black Friday specials. NimnickBuickGMC.com. And also right there on Phillips Highway. And, well, maybe you take that GMC Sierra from Nimnick, and you load up the boat this weekend. And we've had some, I think,
Beautiful
really
weather.
good weather, right? I mean, what a great time to back that thing down a boat dock.
Beautiful weather.
Boat ramp.
It's a crazy pattern. You know, the weather was so bad in September and October, and now it's so beautiful. It's just like, I think we're getting a little front Saturday night, but not much. But it's supposed to be beautiful today, tomorrow, Saturday, and then maybe a little bit of a blow Sunday, and then be beautiful again next week. First part of next week, all the way through Thanksgiving. I think we get a front Thanksgiving night, and then it's going to be chillier. Next, supposed to be high in the mid-60s. Next weekend, and probably a little breezy, but the inshore fishing is as good as it's ever going to be. If you're ever going to go inshore fishing, if I don't want to be negative, but if you can't catch something right now, you should maybe hire Captain Roger or something.
We got Captain Roger coming up in a moment, but so it's that good right now.
It's unbelievable. Reds, trout, drum, sheep's head. It's as good as it gets. The offshore fishing is red hot as well. Wahoo have started to bite on this cooler weather. The bottom fishing apparently is red hot. Triggerfish or one of the best eating fish in the ocean are apparently eating the bottom out of the boat. Mutton snappers, mangrove snappers, all sorts of fish bite, and trolling fish. You can catch anything right now. It's kind of like, I say April and May, like April 15th to May the 15th in the springtime is the best. This is the best stretch right here. For all-around fishing is in the fall. Is here we are.
That's
Thanksgiving.
awesome.
So
that's awesome.
Get out there and catch them.
I don't know if I asked you this. The daylight savings.
Yeah.
Does that impact the fish?
Saving, Brent. Daylight saving.
Well,
OS.
the fish don't have watches, I don't think, but it's still the same day. It's just. I mean, I
they don't
know.
care about the sun and the dark and all that stuff.
The days get shorter, but they don't know. It's the same thing.
I'm giving them too much credit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, early morning and late in the evening is always better for fishing, but,
Yeah, I was just curious. I don't know if it changed anything.
Hey, another thing, before we go to Captain Roger or whatever, the surf fishing is also absolutely on fire. The whiting, big whiting, pompano. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's as good. I've been seeing these posts. It's as good as it gets. And the weather is perfect through the weekend, so get out there and get them.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of that yesterday being outside. It's like we've had a good stretch now of weather.
Yeah.
It's really been pretty good. I know if you need some rain, that's not great because I think we haven't had a lot of rain. But if you do anything outdoors, it's been an unbelievable month. I was actually just thinking, man, why haven't I played golf in the last 4 weeks? Because it would have been a nice day to play golf. Hamby, we have Captain Roger.
We do.
Let's hear it. You say it's great, the inshore fishing. Let's see if Captain Roger agrees.
Captain Roger here with your Northeast Florida Action Sports Fishing Inshore Fishing Report for Northeast Florida. And here we're along the Intercoastal Waterway. I don't know if you can check out Sisters Creek. Gorgeous weather out here. Speckled trout have been biting very good in the last week or two with this mild weather we've been having. Stay in that 3 to 4 foot zone. Stay along the Intercoastal Waterway for your most consistent trout bite. Red and white has been the hot color lately. Whether it's a grub, hard bait, or topwater, red and white. Stick with your red and white for your consistent trout lure. Other fish that are biting, sheep's head. Sheephead have been consistent for the last month and a half. We're going to go hit the jetties. The bridges have been really good. The smaller sheephead stay on the inside, but your better sheephead are going to be at the jetty rocks, Fernandina jetty rocks, St. Augustine jetty rocks, maybe that Lions Bridge, or the Mayport jetties for sheephead. Other than that, redfish is about as good as it gets. Redfish have been the most consistent inshore fish to catch. If you look at low tides, you'll find them. Just go up in any creek. They're moving around. I tell you what, they've really done well on managing the redfish population. They've come along strong. Well, that's it for this week. Captain Roger Bump with your Action Sports Inshore Fishing Report. Thank you.
I like it. He took us for a ride there.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest weeks in my 18 years maybe in Jacksonville. Jags looked unbelievable. The weather's unbelievable. The fishing's unbelievable.
Gators
Florida's
lost.
still in Lane Kiffin sweepstakes. Florida State actually won a football game. Not bad. It's a good week.
Yeah.
Gator fans are like, yeah.
Paul's less excited
all
than me.
Yeah.
The Dogs are getting ready for Charlotte this weekend.
Come on, baby. Those 49ers.
Kevin sent me these, by the way. What are we catching here?
Oh, that looks like a big old trout there, I believe, on the left. And there's a couple trout and a redfish on the right. A lot of trout laying on the deck there. Trout fishing's wide open.
Yeah, Kevin, right there on the right from Armor Guard Exteriors. He's been fishing out there. You can fish for some new gutters, awnings, and more at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. 25% off. Look at that one. That's a beauty.
Big red, yeah. Big redfish.
Yeah,
Nice.
good stuff. And you can see how good the weather is out there as well. All right, let's go fishing. Presented by Nimnik Buick GMC and Armor Guard Exteriors. Thanks for stopping in, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we coming in for Thanksgiving morning.
No.
Turkey in here? No.
No.
Oh.
You catch it? You going hunting at all?
You're not going to cater?
I'm going fishing on Thanksgiving morning.
That's your tradition.
That's what we do. Everything.
Nice.
And the weather looks great, so we're going to do it.
So will you have a turkey and whatever you catch? Or are you not cooking what you catch?
No, I don't. I mean, I'll probably keep a couple fish for my mom, but we're going to have turkey and traditional stuff. So I got to be back to cook the turkey by about noontime. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Fried a turkey or regular?
I cook it on the big green egg on a smoker.
Beautiful. Oh, Hamby got excited about
Yeah,
that.
I actually before I came here, I was at the hardware store buying the brine and the brine bags and all the stuff before it gets to be a zoo.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
Gosh, we're a week away.
Isn't that
It's
crazy?
from today. That's crazy.
You know, it seems like just the other day we were talking about Long Island University. I mean,
Starting the college football season
Paint
off.
by numbers.
It's unbelievable. It literally goes by so fast.
All right, Paul Dozier, thanks for stopping in, man.
Thanks, guys.
Noon hour just around the corner. We'll go laying down the law. We'll give you your Public Services recycled headlines as well. Some more football talk. I think there's a fun game tonight with the Bills and Texans, and it could mean a lot for the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. We'll have that story on the way up next.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why gutter helmet?
Well, gutter helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With gutter helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With gutter helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar, grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. Just like the original location in Springfield, try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy, he's feeling good. He's Trayvon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you.
Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jax Beach, you got to do it.
String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jax Beach on Penman Road.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around, and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right?
That's right.
So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
I was going to share Hamby. Yep.
You guys want to go? So that's in Williamsport?
Hamby.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Hamby, you want to go?
You should. No? You might end up on a list if you go to the Little League Classic without having a kid.
Great point. Great point.
Why would you even think of that? You're watching the Braves and the Brewers.
It is for the small children at the Little League World Series. Like when they show the crowd, it's all the kids and their parents. There are very few people that go without a kid.
I'm going to sneak Ronan in.
I guarantee there are going to be some autograph seekers.
Yeah, I'm going to sneak Ronan in, and Uncle Hamby's coming with. Hamby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uncle
I don't
Hamby.
think you can guarantee that, but okay.
Uncle Hamby, there we go. We got it.
Uncle Hamby.
Hey.
Well, if you have Ronan, that's better.
Oh, that's what I'm
sure.
doing. Yeah. I'm going to use him just like I used him on my birthday when we sucked into the Adventure Landing. May it rest in peace now.
Yeah, that's finally done, huh?
It's done.
It's been rumored for years and years.
No more go-karts.
So long.
So that's a good matchup, though. The Williamsport one, what have they made that into, actually? Like, how much does it sit?
I have no idea, man.
How much does it sit?
How many people can go? 10,000 people? Or is it?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, Hamby.
Can't be too big.
I kind of wish it was in Iowa, like the Field of Dreams one.
Yeah, that'd been. Would you go if it was in Iowa?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that one you won't end up on a list, so that's good. You
Yeah.
can go just as an old person.
Yep. Dad and my dad.
Don't go. I'm telling you, bro. Don't go to the Little League Classic thing.
Oh, no, don't worry. I won't now. Like, I guarantee you I won't. Like, I was going to go watch a baseball game.
You're putting the fear of God in me. I'm like,
hey, passing through Williamsport. Watch a baseball game. Nope. Can't watch that game.
No.
Nope, don't watch that one.
Don't do this. There's 162 of them, bro. I'm going to look at you a little sideways if you're like, let's go to the one with all the little kids.
Well, because it's like a different.
Not what you're doing. It's a venue difference.
Yeah.
The Braves stadium is significantly closer. Go there to watch the Braves if you want to watch them so damn bad. I'm not doing this.
I've been to the Braves.
Great.
Plus, they're playing the Brewers. Me and Hammy got bragging rights. Is this a one-game series or 3-game?
No,
I'm sure it's a part of.
They'll do the first two at
Yeah.
probably Milwaukee,
Right.
Because it's closer. And then fly.
I got you. I don't want to go now.
Yeah, I know you
Like, I was so
shouldn't.
excited when this came out yesterday. I'm like, well, I guess I won't go.
I don't want to go now.
Like,
Well, if you take Ronan, it's fine.
well, maybe he doesn't want to go. Who knows?
Yeah, I would imagine if he
talk to
listens to this segment, he doesn't want to go.
He's like, what does Casey know?
What's he talking about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Brent, Austin, Casey, Hamby. Oh, we got a big game tonight.
can go
That's a
this
good
one
time
if
for
you
Public Services.
No list there.
Recycled headlines of the day. RecyclingSimplified.com. We got a big matchup tonight. I think this is a headliner. Bills in Houston. Just to finish off my poll question from yesterday, I asked the poll question, who would you like to see win, Chiefs or Colts? 82% said Chiefs, which I know is different than what you guys thought, and actually you got turned into. But interestingly enough, the Jags fans still thinking about that AFC South championship. Tonight, that game means a little bit less than that. But if Houston wins the football game tonight, which they are, I think, significant underdogs, 6-point dogs or something, if they do win, now you've got, and the Jags win this week in Arizona, everybody's 7-4 there. Chargers, Bills, and Jags. The Jags could, I think, even move all the way up to 5th place.
Yeah.
From a wild card standpoint. I think the best news here, I think we all agree on this one, is the Bills to win.
Let's go Buffalo.
Right?
Yeah.
And Houston would then fall to 5-6. Sounds like they're going to get C.J. Stroud back maybe as soon as next week. But
a new report from Rappaport in the last 5 minutes, Joe Mixon is not expected to play this season as he continues to deal with a foot injury from the offseason.
That's been a weird one, right?
All year.
Good thing I had my fantasy roster for 7 weeks before I cut him.
Yeah, I
still have him.
Caserio just talked.
You got him.
Well, now you don't have to have
He's
him.
still on their team?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't put him on. Like, he was on their team.
He wasn't on IR either.
He's had a roster spot for the last 11 weeks.
It's not a roster spot, but
okay.
They had to call him up,
But yeah, but Caserio, I think even a few weeks ago talked about it, the GM, and he's like, wow, they're still leaving it open. And then he talked 2 days ago, and it's like, yeah, there's really no change. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's been.
They haven't.
It's a foot or something.
Well, and D'Amico Ryans has been like super, like nothing has gotten out about what's wrong with Mixon.
Yeah,
like what
weird.
it is. If it's like a Liz Frank, if it's a Achilles, no one knows anything.
Yeah, strange one. It feels like. But what do you think about this game tonight? Again, I told you yesterday, Josh Allen, 9 of 31 last year against Houston, throwing the football, like one of the worst games of his career.
Yeah. Buffalo's kind of a hard team right now to figure out. Like I do like the Bills in this game. Obviously, I don't trust David Mills to keep carrying the load here for the Houston Texans.
Yes, they go 3-0 with Davis Mills. My goodness.
Man, yeah. I like the Bills.
Like the Bills?
I need the Bills. I don't know that I like them. I mean, Josh Allen, my brother, I need you so desperately in fantasy football. The weird thing with the Bills, though,
sounds like a James Cook game, Casey.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Rushing touchdowns, Josh, do something. But last week they were goofing everything up when they took out Keon Coleman and they're throwing it to randoms that I have never heard of. Khalil Shakir, I thought he was going to have a big day, did not. So the Bills are like, I know their record doesn't say it, but the Bills feel like they're good enough in the middle of the season to just go, let's just change our whole receiver core and see what we can do there. So, and it worked last week. They put up a ton of points. So we'll see, but I more so need the Bills than I think they're going to actually do well. I think it's probably going to be low scoring and somewhat close, even with Davis Mills for the Texans.
I'm not sure how good the Bills are. Hamby, you think they're good? I thought they were really good at the beginning
really well last
Shavers,
week.
By the way,
that guy
had 90 yards.
Yeah.
Who?
Shavers?
Yeah, hey, exactly. Tyrell Shavers. I've never heard of him.
Oh, he's number 14, I think, for him. Is that
Brent,
right?
if you pull Brent, come on with this.
No, seriously, is that who he was?
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, he was catching passes.
We didn't
all day.
watch, bro.
He's 14.
Yeah,
but who else caught passes for that? Like Shakir did not do anything. Like I think Gabe Davis made a play
Gabe
or two.
Davis did. He did.
No,
I heard his name mentioned. Yeah,
I think they're tight.
Everyone.
3 made a play. Everybody but Keon Coleman, who didn't get to play, and Khalil Shakir.
Got it right here. Shout out to Laviska Shenault for having a catch.
Laviska Shenault for the Bills?
Laviska Shenault had a catch. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is preseason. This is
that was 2000.
Bro.
That was
2018.
Well, Hamby, you keep playing buttons that are distracting me here. All right. There you go, man. There you go. All right, so we got receiving. We got Tez Johnson. Nope, that's the Buccaneers.
Bucs
one more
sure.
time. All right, Josh Palmer.
Did you give whatever you were on yesterday to Austen?
Might have been, man.
Mario?
What is that? Yes. Yeah, you're getting sued for that one. Tyrell Shavers, Joshua Palmer, Gabe Davis, Ty Johnson, Khalil Shakir had one catch
for negative
-3. -3 here.
Okay, great.
Kiki Latu. I assume that must have been an interception. What happened there? Who was Kelki Latu?
Is he their third tight end? Because that guy played.
Okay, maybe. And then Curtis Samuel.
What's that?
Dominic Hasek had a reception too.
My point is, who are those people?
Yeah,
Did you
I
say
agree.
Dominic Hasek?
That was
the goalie
from Buffalo. Yeah, that was a joke.
He's from Buffalo.
Well, he played for the Sabres.
I didn't know
Dude,
that.
really? He made his career in Buffalo.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't he Red Wing?
Hall of Famer?
A little bit. Yeah, won a Stanley Cup with the Red Wings.
Is he Hall of Famer?
Yes. He's one of the greatest goaltenders of all time.
Yeah.
I know, it's just
I don't remember the Buffalo. I must have I remember the Red Wings.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
you're probably a little too young. But he literally he's kind of like the Allen Iverson effect in Philly. He put the Buffalo Sabres on his back and got him, I think, to a Stanley Cup final.
He was good.
He was legit, man.
It was good.
Yeah.
So, do the Texans have a chance here, though, in this game? Because I don't know how good the
Well,
Bills are. I just don't know how good they are.
I mean, their defense can definitely keep them in it, but I'm going to roll with Josh Allen here.
They did play so well last week, especially on offense against the Bucs.
It was really weird to see that game because the back and forth. I don't know how good the Bills' defense is, but I think the Bucs' defense can be decent. No,
I don't.
The
think so.
Bucs. So
I mean, it was
hang
up
on.
and down. It was just like there were 32 seconds. No, I'm sorry. There was a minute to go in the first half, and both teams had a chance to score a touchdown. They had 2 different possessions.
Yeah,
both had a chance to score a touchdown. It was crazy.
I think that the Bucs defense is a little kind of like the Falcons. It's a little hit or miss. I think sometimes they play well and sometimes, but I feel like the Bucs are always good to give up, to be like in a 40-point back and forth game every single year.
Yeah,
I feel like it happens every
point.
single year with them.
I was actually wondering this, not to get crazy off topic. The Bucs, where are they at? Or are they just in a murderer's row schedule, though? Because they got that first place schedule, and they had to play. I mean, they played the Texans earlier. They had to play the Eagles. They played the Seahawks and beat them. They beat the 49ers. They lost to the Lions. They lost to the Bills. They got the Rams this week, and I think that's it. I think it gets a lot lighter after that.
Gotta play the Saints at some
But
point.
also they're starting to get
Saints
healthy.
and Panthers twice.
They're getting
who knows
healthier
what Panthers team?
They're getting healthier too. I mean, they lost both their running backs. Yeah. They lost Mike Evans for the season.
Yeah.
They lost Chris Godwin, who might be coming back.
Godwin and Irvin might be on their way
playing
back.
two rookies right now.
They lost. Did they lose Wirfs?
No, Wirfs is back.
Wirfs is here.
Wirfs is,
okay.
Yeah,
I think the Bucs are a team, though, that you feel like because they will be a playoff team. But, like, I feel like they could go and beat anybody on any given day. They also could give up 45 on any. Like, it's just, I think they could realistically go and beat the Lions in Detroit, but they could also lose at home to.
They are exactly that team you just said. I mean, they've scored 252 points. They've given up 250.
Jeez, yeah.
Plus 2. That's it. But to you guys' point, Carolina's 6-5, and it doesn't feel like a threatening 6-5.
No.
Even though they're a half game back, they do play them twice. Is Carolina good?
I mean, in the grand scheme of teams that are good in the NFL, Carolina's not good, no.
Yeah, no, I'll say this. They don't scare me.
But I'm not saying great. I mean, I'm not asking if they're a top-tier team, but, I mean, are they?
They don't scare me.
They don't know.
Weird, man. Bryce Young has some games.
Although, in a weird way, if they got into the
running
playoffs,
game now.
They could just run the ball.
Well, I know it's a running game, but they threw for 450.
I know. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'd build a statue of Trevor Lawrence right now if that happened here.
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
Bryce Young's not even 450 inches tall, probably.
Apparently tonight, if the Texans win, their chance of the playoffs is 55%. With a loss, it's 23%.
If they win, it's a coin flip, huh?
I'm surprised it's that low. You said if the Texans win, it's a 50 chance?
Yes, they have 55% chance to make the playoffs.
I would think they'd be better than that because this is one of the tough games left on their schedule.
But then I would love to know if they
go 3-0 without the quarterback.
Then what is the Jaguars' chance?
Well, the Jaguars,
50, I guess.
Jags right now have a 63% chance to go
so
to
it's
the
like
playoffs.
Probably like a 50 because
if they win 77%, and if they lose to the Cardinals, 48%.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you're not going to have 3 teams from the AFC South in the playoffs.
So basically, if the Texans somehow win tonight and the Jags lose, it would be Texans 55%, Jags 48%. Be behind percentage-wise, not necessarily record. But
by the way, there is an outside chance you wouldn't have 3. No, you're not. You can't get 3 teams from the South.
There's no way.
No. Although if the Bills went on a slide and the Chiefs lost to the Colts.
If the Bills and Chiefs both don't make the playoffs, that would be
something.
And the AFC South is just
Texans
and AFC South has 3 teams.
Just the new AFC North.
I do think that's a really tricky thing to get Houston, Jacksonville, and Indiana.
If they beat the Bills being the Texans, do you put C.J. Stroud back in? They have not been good with him.
Yeah, they will. I mean, they will.
I know they will, but
and I would.
If they, all I'm saying is, if they go 3-0 and beat the Bills,
the Jags
now
are pretty good, yeah,
and beat you with CJ Stroud, and then you put CJ Stroud back in, and they go out there and score 0 points in the first half of that game,
shop them.
You'll be getting booed off the field. Old long neck figures it out, man. It might not be pretty, but bro's a gamer.
He is figured. It would be amazing if they win all 3 of those. And I get your point. I think it's kind of the question we just asked about an hour ago on Brian Thomas Jr. Like, they scored 91 points without him the last couple of weeks. Well, he played for 2 quarters in the one. How much does he add, or do you just keep it the way it is? Like, is his snap count going to be really high? Like, I wonder. They can control that more than the quarterback stuff, obviously, right? But I'm just curious to see where they are with him, and I think your reasoning is correct, but they always go back to the quarterback, right? Because the rules, you can't lose your job to injury.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Out there and lose a game, see what happens.
Hey, Kyler Murray lost his job to injury.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of did.
Don't look at me like I've been on the.
I just wondering if you had a comment, is all. I mean,
No, he kind of did, though.
No, he did.
Right? Yeah. I mean, we kind of wonder, maybe he's not fully healthy, but it feels like he could have played. Instead, he landed on IR.
Yeah, dude sets a record for completions in NFL game, even though those completions were all under 10 yards. But that's fine.
Let me go one more with you here, because since we're on this quarterback stuff, they lost to Davis Mills, obviously, with the 4th quarter comeback. They lost to Jake Browning. People around here can't stand that. It's unbelievable. It's like hard to fathom.
It really is.
I know, but where do you put Jacoby Brissett in that? Do you look at him as like those guys? You're going to lose to another backup quarterback? You do look at it that way?
How can you not?
Well, because he's been a starting quarterback. He's more Geno Smith.
Yeah, but like
where he started at multiple.
He's had to have beaten the
places.
Jags before.
Okay, but like if Joe,
no doubt, yeah.
Okay, but like it's the same thing with like if Joe Flacco came in and beat the Jaguars. Yeah, I get it. He's experienced, but guess what? He's a backup quarterback for a reason. Like, no, I'm not going to say, well, just go Brissett.
Well,
no,
I think you can make the case in this one though that Brissett's the starting quarterback for a reason right now in Arizona. I mean, he's playing well.
Okay, and how many other teams is Jacoby Brissett going to be a starter of?
Saints.
Those maybe
boys
you could call
suck.
Saints.
Minnesota.
Nah, they're still going to roll with McCarthy.
God, they should go with Brissett, but I get your point.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I'm just saying he's played good enough football to put a $45 million quarterback on IR.
Yeah.
I think the record did that as well.
It did, but I'll tell you, I looked up something else on Arizona, which is wild. They lost 5 games, I think in October, or maybe it was late September, October, by a combined 13 points. They had a 5-game losing streak. Now, the last 2 games, they've got thumped. Mm-hmm. But the 5 games by a combined 13 points, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Do the math on that. That's not easy.
Yeah, it's
And some of it was good teams. It was like, I think Seattle was in there. And
they
some
seem to play a lot of good teams.
Well, they are. They're playing in the NFC West, right? So, yeah. Anyway, it's fascinating to see. I think this Arizona team's pretty good. You don't say that about 3 and 7. I think they're pretty good.
They're scrappy.
Gotcha.
I'm not.
Well, look at the statistics. Like, they're not like crazy bad in every area.
Offensive line.
That's not crazy bad.
Quarterback sacks given up. They got a lot of backups in right now. Look at the numbers. It's not good.
I didn't look at the numbers, so I won't argue with you. But it feels like when they run out there on offense on Sunday, whether it's with Trey Benson or not, you're going to look at their team and go,
I do think it's a look. Yeah, I do.
You might throw up.
I think it's
kind
of like your look, but I feel like they're better than that.
I mean,
how many sacks have they given up?
Credit to them, I guess.
How many times has Arizona been sacked per game played their last 3 games? That's not helping me.
We'll wait. Figure it out.
Hamby,
we'll get there.
Some ambiance music, please.
Shouldn't have done that.
Nice.
That was
Did
good.
you find like a new soundboard?
I'll find it on the
I got it.
I can't find stuff lately
I
today.
guess not, man.
So get this. When I walked out of my house today, there was 2 JSO helicopters flying over our neighborhood.
Really?
Yep.
You wanted?
No, but actually,
what did you do?
One neighborhood over, there's like a current standoff going on.
Really?
Yeah.
And you didn't get any video for us.
Who's us?
The actions. There's Jax.
No, I didn't. Well, the whole neighborhood's like blocked off. Like,
so, Tennessee Titans lead the league, giving up 41 sacks. Chargers are second, giving up 37 sacks. Patriots are third, giving up 36. And in 5th place, giving up 34 is Arizona Cardinals.
They have 34.
So they've given up 3 less than the Chargers.
All right. So you can get after that offensive line.
What happened to that guy that they picked high a couple years ago? Is he any good? The tackle? I can't remember.
No, I think
Ohio State, I think.
we asked about him. Paris
Campbell?
No. We just did this. Johnson? Yes. Is it Johnson?
Oh, yes.
Paris Johnson. That
yeah.
sounds right.
And I think he's played pretty well. We were just asking about it down there yesterday. He's played pretty well. But not like unbelievable, but just played pretty well.
So from my indications, yeah, he's playing okay, but like that's the only guy they kind of like going for. Like it may be a complete overhaul next year. Like but once again, injuries and everything, but like they don't like what they have right now at offensive line.
So, and just to Brissett's played, he started 5 games. Him and Kyler Murray have now both started 5 games. And Brissett's been sacked 18 times. Because, sometimes Murray can, because he's running around, either get around, or sometimes those guys get sacked more because they're trying to, keep the play alive. Like Lamar Jackson got sacked 5 times last week. Now, some of that was Myles Garrett. But
throw it to Zay Flowers.
But, yeah, so 18 sacks for Brissett in 5 games. That's a decent amount. They should be able to get to him. We'll see if they can. He's also got 10 touchdowns and 3 picks in those 5 games.
Wow.
He loves to throw it short.
When you throw it that much.
Yeah.
Who's scoring on their team, and why don't I have him in fantasy?
Well,
Michael Wilson.
McBride has 71 catches for 718 already.
Michael Wilson didn't score, but he got 16
7 touchdowns for McBride.
McBride has 7?
Yeah.
Good for him. Wasn't it last year he didn't have any? He scored the last week of the season?
Yeah, it was something like that.
He had 1,000, 100 catch, some crazy receiving numbers, and didn't score all year until the end of the season.
He's been awesome this year.
Good for McBride.
Man. He's good.
Marvin Harrison's out, obviously, as we know. And then Michael Wilson, who had a big game last week, He had 416 total yards on the season, but he had 170 of them last week.
5-yard darts, 5-yard ins, hook routes, stop them.
And then tackle, right? And then tackle.
Tackle.
Yeah, you got to tackle. Yeah. We'll be back. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jacks 24.
My dog! He's back.
Look at that.
I scooped him up, too, just in case.
That's good.
I
scooped him up.
But that is awesome.
Just in case.
Put my dog in bubble wrap.
Why
Do you
haven't
play
I
him?
seen that?
Should they play him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's practicing full.
I know. They're not really in contention anymore.
3-7, got a chance. They said he wants. They said
I
first
know
of all,
he wants to.
He gets the choice, right?
Of course.
And he wants to play. So hell yeah, you put him in.
Oh, now I'm definitely picking up that receiver.
Told you.
All right.
Yeah, that is an awesome. Oh no, though.
Yeah, amazing.
We'll be right back. Laying down the law coming up.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day, just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I want to play in the NFL.
That's it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjacks.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat. You see that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? We only paid $4 for it.
Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're gonna get him on the ground, and that's gonna end the ball game.
We show no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
Duval! ETN is gonna take it all the way.
Right here on CBS 47. CBS 47.
Right here.
Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Oh, Joe Burrow. Welcome back. If he isn't, I mean, he
you
is
think the
back.
head is proportionate to the rest of the body?
But I think the head is proportionate to the rest of the body. It's a very interesting question there, Hamby. Yeah,
It looks a little small.
It looks a little
The
small.
ball
Well,
looks a little bigger, like
well,
too big.
the ball looks huge.
Ball's gigantic.
I mean, hey, let me go ahead and introduce it to AI here. Like, it's not always right, but overall, if you take the ball out, like, yeah, I mean, dude, he's rocking like all that bubble wrap. By the way, I thought we were gonna have to put some bubble wrap in Brent Martineau skating with the Iceman today, but he didn't put on skates. I was disappointed.
He was just out there in his heyday.
He was up there in his Hey Dudes. Yep. And then we had Marcel Robinson recording. Marcel, hey, you want to talk about, I mean, listen, and I get sometimes to make fun of him. Marcel was an athlete today because there was a couple times with his camera where, you know, he was kind of like a Bambi on ice, right? Where he's kind of slipping and sliding, but he caught himself a few times. There was one time he almost went down.
Did he?
Marcel, yeah. But he's an athlete.
That's tricky, the ice.
He's an
Although
athlete.
walking on the ice wasn't as bad. I thought it'd be even a little more slick.
Yeah.
But
did you ever see like that curling injury where the player almost like knocked themselves out curling? Oh yeah, man.
Just got the feet taken out right
Yeah,
up.
well, because
I
you're
could see
sweeping
it.
and everything.
Yeah. But they wear special shoes now.
Yes.
I don't know what they are. I
Well,
can't
you
remember.
can get special shoes, or else like if you're like a beer league curling, some of my friends are. They just have like straps that you can just strap to your feet.
Oh, okay. All right. Kind of like a snowshoe type of deal.
There you go.
You ever worn snowshoes?
Once. Yeah.
I've never.
It's.
Don't even know.
Hey.
Never even really seen them.
Hey.
In person.
I'm not gonna lie. I put them on and I tried them. Like, you know, it'd be better if I was skiing on these things because it's just like it's like cross. You ever been cross country skiing?
Yeah.
That too is just like, you know, it'd be
Hard.
better. Hey, you know, it'd be better if I'm going downhill
Yes.
with these things.
I don't know why anybody's cross country skis.
There ain't no way, man.
That's brutal.
Running for the winter
quite
people.
frankly, anything other than in an RV is bad.
Running, skiing.
Fly a plane.
And planes.
That's planes. There you go.
Yeah.
Ah,
We'll be
trains.
doing that this
It's fun.
weekend.
All rise.
All rise. By the way, no Trayvon Walker at practice for the Jags again today.
I mean, should we sit back down quick and talk about it, or are we okay?
Well, there's nothing
Should we
really to say other than we'll see tomorrow. I mean, I
Okay.
think it's going to be a Friday decision.
Give you a bow.
Appreciate it.
Oos.
What's up, Judge Kurtz? I got you.
What up, my
Don't worry.
dog?
How we doing?
Hey, man, we're
Hey, laying down the law, menonlyfamilyaonly.com. Kenny Lay and Associates, specializing in protecting the rights of men in divorce, child custody, and alimony. You can call 904-541-1252, menonlyfamilylaw.only.com. It's time for laying down the law on the Brent and Austen Show.
Going to the Brewers-Braves game? Brent, who we calling?
Kenny Lay and Associates.
We tried.
Oh, no.
Circling back.
All right, we're still using this as a gavel. I
That
still
thing
can't
is
find
still haunting.
Yeah.
What are those things called again?
Well, those are Funko Pops.
This is a Funko
Oh,
Pop.
I got to bring in. So for my birthday, my son made me into a Funko Pop.
Oh, nice. One of the
Really?
customs? Look good?
Yeah,
Did it come good? I've
Not
seen
bad.
those, actually, yeah.
It has headphones and a kettlebell. Huh? I'm like, all right.
All right.
I'll take
Good
that.
for
That's
him,
cool.
man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll try bringing it tomorrow.
That's creative.
Yeah. I
All right,
appreciate it.
here we go. I saw this on the way over here. It's from 4 days ago, and it's from probably a fake source. So I put it in the bit.
Let's go.
You guys may or may not talk about. No, I mean ML football. They're known to be fake and real at the same
Yeah,
time.
they can do both. You're
Yeah.
right.
So this one's definitely fake. But go ahead, guys. Jaguars DC Anthony Campanile. You guys see this one?
I did see this.
Yeah, he's going someplace.
About the New York Giants, said that they might be interested in talking to him to be the head coach of the Giants next year. My dog Brent, why don't you start? Anthony Campanile will
because he won.
be
Remember,
the DC of the Jaguars in 2026.
One more time on the question. Hamby interrupted. Got a loud courtroom judge.
He won. What did he win?
Settle down back
won
there.
Last week.
Oh, gotcha.
Will he be the DC in Jacksonville?
Yeah, I think Anthony Campanile is going to be here in 2026, no doubt about it. I think he's done some nice things, but I don't think the consistency is there just yet. And I think another couple of years of building the resume. Here's what happens. You get on the radar to be like maybe an up-and-coming coach that could get interviews and also land a job at some point down the road. But I do think it takes a little bit more than a year in Jacksonville to be a head coach somewhere else. He's got roots in New Jersey, so the Giants connection makes some sense, but not happening in 2026's cycle. So Anthony Campanile will definitely, and he'll be the defense coordinator of the Jags in 26. He'll also have a chance to put his fingerprints a little bit more, I think, on this roster and everything else and develop it to make himself maybe a big candidate in 2027 or even 2028.
You know, Brent Martineau said it. He said it. He's only been here a year in Jacksonville. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but when Ryan Nielsen was here, he had the 32-ranked defense. And right now, the way the Jaguars are playing, they could finish as a top 10 defense. That is quite the turnaround, especially when you look at you lost your best corner. You lost your best safety. You've lost a lot of key pieces, and you're still doing your thing. Right now in New York, they're looking for a new head coach, okay? The last guy that was there was what? An offensive-minded coach. They're not going back-to-back offensive-minded coaches. They're trying to go to culture builders now. Anthony Campanile can be that guy who can build a culture. He's young, he can relate to a locker room, and he also brings that intensity that I think that New York Giants fans could be looking for. So I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony Campanile is going to be gone after this year and take the Giants gig.
Damn it.
I was looking for the fact that Liam Coen was only the offensive coordinator in Tampa Bay for 1 year. Austin, if you would have hit that, I think you would have been rewarded. So this is going to be a winner, Brent.
His name was really on the list, by the way. And I think Tom Pelissero did one yesterday, and his name I thought it was a little bit surprising.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be here.
Yeah.
That was hard for me.
you had to argue.
Yeah,
Tony Cutlets.
You can start on this one, though. We just talked about it a little bit, but I already wrote it, and I'm not changing it. If the Texans find a way to win tonight, not maybe, not possibly, they will or will not be a playoff team.
My bad. Say it one more time. I thought you were talking about Davis Mills being the starter. My bad. I blacked out. Sorry, Casey.
We gotta get something together here.
He's
Hamby,
been on a tattoo table for 9 hours in the last 2
You
days.
just did it too, bro. You asked me to.
Well, no, Hamby interrupted us.
I couldn't hear that. I got no proof of that. If the Texans find a way to beat the Bills,
yes,
they will or will not be a playoff team.
If the if the Houston Texans find a way to beat the Buffalo Bills, there is no guarantee. So, no, they will not be a playoff team because you aren't going to have 3 AFC South teams in the playoffs. And the Colts are nothing but a sure thing now. They have the best running game. We've been over this many times. They're a complete team. They're going to the playoffs regardless. The Jacksonville Jaguars right now are definitely the second favorite, and they're the easiest part of the schedule coming up. So how does Houston even get into that, right? And do you trust Davis Mills if he's playing for an extended period of time to lead this team to the playoffs? Do you trust C.J. Stroud? Do you trust this offense in general, right? Right now all they have is Woody Marks running the football and a 40-year-old Nick Chubb. They have one of the best defenses in the NFL, but that's not going to be enough. You got to score points in this league. They can't do it. It'll be the Colts and the Jaguars in the playoffs and not the Houston Texans.
I think if the Houston Texans beat the Buffalo Bills, I think they do go to the playoffs. And I think they can get to that 10-win marker because I wouldn't have seen this one coming. And they do have the number 1 defense, which means they're going to be in every game, even against some of the tough teams they still play on their schedule. And they did split that game with the Jags, which gives them a huge advantage. They also have a 4-2 record in the conference, which also sets them up nice for tiebreakers. And if they continue to win, especially buoyed by this one against the Bills tonight, then that record would look even better. So I genuinely believe that if the Houston Texans, the reigning 2-time champs of the AFC South, win this football game tonight, it will propel them into the playoffs later on this season. And they do get Stroud back, and they are starting to use Marks better, and that defense is just going to be there. They can win a 6-3 game. That's how good that defense is.
Hamby?
Getting Stroud back is it does not help. Winter Austin.
Yeah. That was tough for you, I know.
Here we go. Big Bert, a chance to win again.
Pop culture.
Huge weekend. Actually, huge day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
For the world.
For the world.
Do you know why?
SEC's playing a bunch of nobodies.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow is the 21st.
Oh, well, don't they sound right?
The Aliens documentary or series comes out tomorrow night.
That is pretty close, but
the one I sent you comes out tomorrow night.
I don't know it comes out tomorrow night.
November 21st has been on my radar.
Yeah.
Well, it'll definitely
way to distract everything else going on in the government. Sorry, Casey.
Yeah, okay. It'll definitely play second fiddle to Wicked 2 coming out tomorrow.
Wicked 2.
After all. Brent, Wicked, the first one was obviously massive.
Huge hit.
The leading person in that one, obviously Ariana Grande. She'll now look to follow this up on Wicked after all. Brent, if this movie is a success that most people believe it will be, Ariana Grande will cement herself as one of the greatest performers of all time. Yes or no?
Thank God we went here, not someplace else.
That's good. Yeah, I don't think Ariana Grande will cement herself as one of the greatest performers of all time. I think that is a lofty list, even in today's day and age, from entertainment mix to movie mix to Broadway mix to mix it all together. And I don't think she will cover that landscape at an elite level like many of the last decades have done. So this would really have to do well to even put her in the mix. And I don't think it could get her to that stratosphere. We're talking an elite 1% kind of stratosphere, and Ariana Grande isn't getting there.
We just heard a man talk that's never heard of Wicked. Austin?
Real quick, you said performer? That's the word? Okay.
She sings.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm making sure I'm using the right. Okay. So, I'm going to be honest. Whether Wicked 2 comes out or not, she is already one of the biggest performers of all time. Because when you talk about a performer, you talk about TV, you talk about music, you talk about movies. She's a triple threat right now. You talk about TV. Well, this is a little after my time, but Sam and Cat, I feel like, was a really successful TV show. She crushed that. Then she goes on to start singing, and in terms of voices and everything, like maybe she's not the best dancer, you don't gotta be, because people always come back for her voice. One of the most recognizable and one of the greatest voices right now in all of pop music, and that's not up for debate. Trust me, I talked about it on WAPE for like 2 years. And then when you talk about movies, listen, it's not for me, but Wicked was one of the highest selling, grossing movies of last year, and the hype around this one's only going to lead to maybe even surpassing the first one. Oh, and did I mention she likes to do Broadway as well? So when you talk about performing, I mean, what more do you want her to do? You want to go into politics? Because in terms of performing, whether it's TV, movies, Broadway, music, the girl's done it all, and she's done it all at an elite level.
Hamby?
He's eating.
Are you serious?
You know what?
He's eating.
The wickedly talented Adim Tazim. If anybody would have hit that, it would have been an automatic dub. I'll just throw that out there right now.
That would have been a good one. I don't even think I could do that, even when prompted.
Like every jury would say, yep.
Shout out John Travolta for that one. If you don't know it, look it up. I like the analysis here from going from covering the whole landscape. I think it was a more well-rounded answer from Austen Lane.
Thank you very much.
Winter Austin.
Sam and Cat. That's what it was called.
Did Wicked just come out last year?
Sam and Cat, she was on Victorious before that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's the pair. Remember the pair?
Yes.
It was last year?
2 years ago, whatever.
I don't actually.
I feel like it's
I don't know what Victorious is.
It might have been 2 years. I don't know. They filmed them both at the same time.
Oh, I could have brought up.
They filmed 1 and 2?
Yes.
Dang. I should have brought up Mac Miller and Pete Davidson as well. That would have got me there too.
Is that pretty unique?
Yeah. They were originally going to do one movie, and then they just decided to do 2 because they can make more money.
Because they make a lot of money off it.
But they filmed them pretty much at the same time, and then
at the exact same time.
Will there be a third one, you think, or not?
There's speculation of that. It doesn't sound like there's going to be.
I'll miss it.
You going to go see it, Brent?
No.
We're all set, right, Brent? Casey, you loved the first one, right?
Huge fan.
Yeah.
Massive fan.
Okay, are you a fan because of like what it means for autograph purposes, or are you a fan just because it's actually a good movie?
I didn't see it.
Okay. Okay.
He likes Ariana Grande.
But I do have some wicked stuff on my eBay at the
I don't mind Ariana Grande. Yeah.
I don't have any
She's
of
cool.
that, but
She seems cool. Yeah. Dated Mac Miller.
That is your Kenny Lay and Associates laying down the law. MenOnlyFamilyLawOnly.com for all your family needs. Kenny Lay and Associates. Brent Martineau, Austen Lane. Let's hit a quick break. We only got like 7 minutes, do we? Look at that. I wanted to see his face. I wanted to see if he was really locked into eating. Yes, he is.
We need to get a camera on Hamby.
Yeah, the live cam.
Mr. Hugo, you better believe I played broom ball in Wisconsin. You guys ever play broom ball?
No.
Play it in the snow.
Yeah, I did.
It's like hockey with brooms and a dodgeball.
Where did Daniel Kilkenny's whatever happened to Eric Bieniemy? Oh, he's talking about other coaches.
Sure.
Where is Bieniemy right now?
I thought he was at UCLA.
I could have swore he was at a college, yeah. UCLA?
That's where he was last year.
Let's see what we got.
For some reason,
Brent,
I feel like he might be at Rutgers.
He's the running backs coach for the Bears.
Oh, okay. Not even close.
Yeah, we're close.
Brent said Rutgers. I'm like, okay, well, then you might be going to
I don't know why Rutgers popped into my mind.
Red, maybe? The red? The Scarlet?
Yeah,
Scarlet
from the
red?
Chiefs and everywhere else. Yeah, maybe it did. Yeah. Who is... You know, the list actually I saw from Pelissero, I think this morning or last night, about he had like a lengthy list.
Okay.
And some of it was who coaches would be
good for the NFL
this cycle.
Yeah,
but also other ones that, you know, keep an eye on their names.
Luke Fickell.
They'll be in 3 years. And Luke Fickell was probably on that list a couple of years ago, by the way.
Might have been.
And I just thought it was interesting that Udinski wasn't on it. Because people have raved about Udinski.
Yeah.
And again, not for next year. I'm just saying there was one that was kind of a projection, keep your eye on these names.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like that was all the talk about Udinski.
Mm-hmm.
Yet it wasn't, at least in this article. So,
wait, a player.
I think the Jags actually have a chance here for about a 3-year run to keep the staff together the way they're built.
Maybe. I mean, I think if the defense balls out next year, then you might run the risk.
You might. You might. But still, you know, the idea for most people is to go on the offensive side anyway.
Yeah.
So,
but hey, we're all
take
good.
A first-time defensive coach,
sure,
would be. I think your odds go down.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could propel himself. But that could be some pretty good continuity on the staff. Let's just say if they can go for 3 years with Udinski and obviously Coen, and along with Campanile, and that's assuming they can just keep going because 3 years, you never know. I mean, Doug Peterson lasted 3 years, but that could be good. Could be good for everybody involved. We always say, hey, it could be good for the offense and the quarterback. I just think it could be good for everybody involved to see it. The other thing, and I'm going to work on this story a little bit. It's a fascinating staff because he's got a high school background. He's got the Northeast part of this, which is kind of small schoolish, from Coen to Hemla Kabu, the linebackers coach, to even Campanile. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting staff that I just don't think you find across the NFL. It's not, you know, we wondered if they were too inexperienced going into this year. They feel like they've handled all of it pretty well.
Absolutely.
So I guess they've got enough experience.
They do, well, they're getting valuable experience now. You know, like, I mean, this is they're getting valuable reps because they've had some really good and they've had some really bad, but they found a way to rebound from the bad. So,
well, and you wonder, does that come into play at all in the last 7 games to figure out how to navigate the end of a season where it obviously ramps up a bit and gets trickier and all those things, but we'll see if that is the case for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, getting ready for Thanksgiving. We're a week away, right? Just what we're talking about. What about Bono's Pit Barbecue? Bono'sBarbecue.com. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. And you can order your holiday meal from Bono's and let them do all the cooking for you. You just pick it up and then enjoy. And around the holiday season. Maybe it's not for Thanksgiving, but getting ready for the Christmas holiday as well. Keep it on your radar. You can check it all out and what they offer from a catering standpoint, and even the gift cards, which we've handed out before at Bono's Pit Barbecue, bonosbarbecue.com. This is his favorite picture of the day.
This is his favorite picture of the day. Yep.
Couldn't find the Bono's one.
There we go. Now we're back. Had to buy himself some time.
That came up instead. There it is.
Had to buy himself some time.
What are you doing?
Nice
Frying a
looking
turkey? You cook turkey? You go home? Are you going home?
Me?
Yeah.
Do I cook?
Well,
No,
I mean,
sir.
do you guys? Have you guys cooked as? How long you been married now?
What are you doing?
Hey, man.
Have you had a Thanksgiving at here by yourself, or do you always go home?
We go somewhere.
Or go out to dinner?
Her
Go out to-
family? Or?
No, we go to somebody's house, whether it's my parents or her parents.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. What do you mean? What am I doing?
Does she live close by, Casey, or do you have to get on
No,
a plane?
it's like 4 hours. It's by Tampa.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah, man.
What do you mean? What am I doing? How about newlyweds? What are
There
you
you go.
doing?
Let's put the pressure on somebody else.
Harry Potter.
We're staying in Jax this year.
Harry Potter Thanksgiving?
Year 1 will be in Jacksonville at my parents' place.
Okay.
Do you have to do anything?
Not really.
Hey, you have like any traditions? You guys play football or baseball? You get something?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, something
Then
happened.
I got married.
Something happened. What happened,
That's what
Hamby?
that sounded like.
Was
Then
there
I
an
got
incident?
married.
Well, I mean, we used to spend all of our holidays up in Georgia,
Oh, okay.
but now we're in Jacksonville.
Sorry about that, man. You sound pretty sad about it.
Well,
Hamby, want to come to Pete's block party for a quick one with me?
Are you
That's right,
going
you
to
do
Pete's?
that.
Come on, Brent.
You've been doing that? Did you do that before you moved to Jax Beach?
Yeah.
Or you were doing that anyway?
I was doing it anyways.
He was doing that on the old show.
It's not just
I
me.
think I remember
It's not
that.
just me. It's me and it's a bunch of friends.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
figured.
I'm not just going by myself to be.
What time's that get going?
It's 10 o'clock. I think it's 9 till 1 or 2.
Oh, so it's pretty. So you go that early, or do you go
I get
about
there at
10?
10. I
Yeah.
get there at 10. Ride the bike. Yeah. With my son, obviously.
One wheel.
with
Nice,
your
Brent.
son.
Well, it's not a bar. Like, it's
I know,
outside.
I know.
Okay.
It's not a drink
Don't-
fest. It's a block
Don't try to question my parenting. Nope. We're not doing that.
I'll see you there.
All right. See you there, man.
I can't believe he didn't bring in the dog at the dinner table.
Oh, I know.
The judge.
I know, man.
I can't
Figured
do
that's
that.
where he's
I
going.
should
Should
do
dogs
that.
be allowed to be at the dinner table? But he didn't watch the video
I
yet.
didn't watch the thing you sent.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
It's
Oh,
Hey.
I thought you would have leaned into
Casey,
that one, man.
you-
That is right up your alley.
get out the face paint because I think we're going to war. I know.
That is
mean-
right. I mean, it is in your wheelhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll watch it after the show here.
More times than not, when you text me after like a certain time, I just ignore it.
That's
Oh,
okay. But you missed this one.
Yeah.
If it,
Swing and a miss.
if that group goes off anytime after what time's the show end? 1 o'clock. 1 at 1 and later, I'll check it out the next day.
See you guys Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. Club 904 with Mia O'Brien coming up right after this. Then Fleet and Footy.
Casey can do a
Then
show with
Scrap House at 3 p.m.
Casey's
So it
Corner?
didn't play yesterday, did it?
It did. And it played again today.
Casey's Corner anytime soon? Or?
Probably not.
Okay.
And I think I got it in tomorrow as well.
Do we have any
Couple
proof
of
that it
replays.
played?
I don't know. Did you watch it? I mean, I have proof that it
I was
plays
getting.
it. But I think you got to do it in real time. I can show you it's in the system.
All right.
All right.
Scrap House. How long can I run Scrap House for? Till tomorrow? When's it get outdated?
Oh no, you're good till this week. Good till Monday.
Saturday? Oh, all the way through.
Good till Monday.
Oh, nothing gets
Run it
outdated.
a lot.
but-
Run it a lot.
Run as much as you can.
Since we keep getting canceled.
Push it. Push it
Any
hard.
chance the website got updated so people know it's on? All right, man. End the damn show. I'm sick of it. I can't wait to get out of here. Let's go. Bye-bye.
We gotta watch the
We
video.
can't wait for you to get out of here either. Have a good Thursday, everybody. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, the most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnicht. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnicht. GMC, we are professional grade.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around, and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now, the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jacks Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar. Grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. Just like the original location in Springfield,